help me do something. Wait, what is it? Oh, let me turn on the chat. I need you to go there and join my live and see if you hear me when I speak on this mic. Yeah, just go to a little distance. Yes. Can you hear me? Good. You can hear me, right? Just tell me if you can hear me. I need to be sure. Okay. Good. I think you can come back. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's good. Yeah. That's very good. Hello, everybody. give me a second. Let me just make sure you're comfortable. If you're comfortable, let everything be comfortable, and then switch to review. Yeah. How is it? Good. Yeah. Give me a second. The last mistake I made, the last time I had something like this was mistakenly turning off my mic. Ah, is the mic on? You know another thing I need you to help me check always. Yeah. Whenever I whenever I speak, it shows green here. Yeah. That means the mic is still on. Okay. If you stop showing green, just let me know because that means the mic has turned off. Yeah, I think we're fine. So hello everybody. Finally, we're at VDNKh. It's been a long time. I've been trying, planning, setting goals to come to this place to stream. And I'm very lucky today to have my friend Seji here filming me, helping me out. His name online is Ziggy Hammer. I didn't know. It's not long ago I found out that was him, but I'm lucky that he's here helping me. So let's roll. There's no need to waste much of your time. It's pretty cold. You can see I'm geared up, wearing my gloves, have everything I need intact, and let's go. It's a bit of a struggle because most of these things here are very historical. Literally, this place is considered the biggest exhibition center in the world. Actually, here is situated the history of Soviet Union, the history of Soviet countries that comprised of the Soviet Union before. I mean, now we are just in Russia, but in general, this place comprises of so many histories from different countries like Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Armenia, and and of course, general Russia itself. So today we're going to explore everything as much as we can. It's a very big place. It takes a very long time to walk around, and wow, I think I've only been here once, and I have the opportunity to see it again on stream. So you guys can look at it and tell me what you think. I need to read somewhere to understand what this is. It's very symbolic. Uh, most of the things written here now are mostly in Russian. But like if we go further down, another place that we're going to get to today, some of the things written there are in English. So let's just look at this, embrace, and just take it all in before we move forward. What's at the back? What could be at the back? I'm sure this tells a story. I don't know what story it's trying to tell, but I'm pretty sure there's a story there. All of these women holding things, men like I've never felt this short in my life until I came here. They're like giant. Oh my god. That's literally half of my height. Just the boot is literally half of my height. What else is half of my height? Oh my god. I can't even get to the knees. Can you imagine? Okay, now it makes very good sense how short I am. I thought I was 6 foot, but apparently I'm probably like 2 point something. What is this statue? What does it mean? Uh, uh, be careful. I wish some of the things were written in English as well. It would have made more sense to understand. Tsiolkovsky. What does Tsiolkovsky mean? Oh, excuse me. Tsiolkovsky Osnovopolozhnik. Osnovopolozhnik. Osnovopolozhnik.
It's like founder.
Ah, founder, yeah? Cosmonautiki. Ah, Cosmonautiki. You know, the last time I tried to stream, when I showed Pushkin in the center, YouTube kind of detected who this person is. So I'm pretty sure YouTube is going to detect who this person is as well and kind of write an autobiography around them automatically. So that's one good thing that YouTube has been doing that I'm very impressed about. There's a bunch of them here actually. There's one. Okay, we have to explore as much as possible, you know. Okay, well, this one probably looks like the biggest of them all, based on statue. And this one, I wonder what this one is. This one is academic. The letters are not very clear. Academic something.
Mstislav Всеволодович Keldysh.
Bravo. Very glad I have said who is a Russian that can clearly say the things I can't say. I'm just trying to rush through this place because we have more things to say when we are inside. And this is Constructoro Raketny Dvigatele or something like that.
Rocket engines.
Ah, makes sense.
Cosmic systems.
Wow. Okay. Valentin Petrovich Glushko. Yes, I hope I pronounced it properly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure YouTube is gonna help me to do that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. I'm very glad and grateful that I could pronounce something like that. And then that's the last one before we head. What's up with this place? Generalne. General Constructor. Paket no Vladimir Nikolaevich Chelomen. Chalamet! Okay, actually, Chalamet, they have like Chalamet in English as a name. So having it in Russian as well, I don't know who has it. I don't know where the name belongs. Maybe it's Russian or an English name, but
sounds like Ukrainian for me.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. I think English people or Americans adopted it from Ukraine and Russians. So, I mean, if it's a Ukrainian name, totally makes sense. It's a very beautiful name, Chalamet. Another engineer as well, Vladimir Nikolaevich. And what else have we not seen around here? Guys, another thing that has gotten my attention is very unusual. Can you guys take a minute to admire the cleanliness everywhere? I'm Nigerian. I'm a foreigner. But trust me, I am always in awe when I see the cleanliness of Moscow. Like literally, look around. Look around. I could literally lay down on the floor. It's cold, yes, it's very understandable. But I could literally lay down on the floor and not be worried about my clothes getting stained. Can we take 1 minute of silence to just look and just the air is fresher. And the crazy part is that when you go to other countries where you have a tourist center, it's always very dirty. They try as much as possible to keep it clean, but tourists always stay. But come on, look around. Here, you know, another thing, based on my research that I've been doing, there is 32 or 33 million people that visit VDNKh every single day. Sorry, every single year. 32 million people visit this place every single year, and every single year you have it as clean as it was the first time they created this place. Is that not impressive? I think we're going to go ahead and then see what's inside. This is not really very common for people to come here. Mostly people that come here just pass here and just head to VDNKh. But as you know, I like to appreciate my environment. I don't skip anything that doesn't need to be skipped. So let's troop in. Yeah. Oh my god, I think at some point today we're going to have to get a coffee because my nose is almost beginning to like block. I think it's because I stood in one place for a long time, but it's fine. One day I think I'm going to come back here with an area view of a drone to be able to show all of these things. That makes total sense. How tall is this thing? Wow. Who whoever came up with this idea is a genius. How did they even build it? That small part, that it looks like a rocket. Like how did they even manage to get to that point? I'm afraid of heights, so this is a bit traumatic for me just looking at it, you know? Like, oh my god, my mic fell off. Yeah, it's still on. The most important thing is that you guys can still hear me. So let's head to the main place today. It's just crazy that everything around this place is clean as if they sweep it every 30 minutes. Let me set up my mic again. Yes, we're back. The mic fell off first now. I have to turn it to the other side so that makes sense.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
level 7 goat is greeting you.
Hello.
Afro is greeting you.
JJ. Hello guys. Welcome back. Today you guys should get your coffee, get your food, get your popcorn. Today is going to be a movie, you know, because we'll have a lot of things to show today. We're only just getting started. I don't know how many minutes has gone already, but I'm already pumped because the things that we have already seen is already made me feel like it's already a great day. So imagine how many more things that we're going to see. There are crazy things that we're going to see inside. This is just outside. This is the tip of the iceberg. We're not even inside like the more popular place that people always rush to go to. We're still outside, so we can see everybody trooping from that angle, coming from the subway. That's the subway. People are just coming out and heading to where we are going to now. We are going to see so many things today. So whatever you're doing, I appreciate you. I'm very glad that it's Sunday. I hope you're not working on a Sunday. Let's go and explore. What is this place, Muse? By the way, people are already putting Christmas flowers. It's not even New Year yet, and they're already in 2026. Can you guys see? Wait. I don't know. I don't know how many times somebody has to do something to impress me. Can you see the Christmas decoration on the floor? There's like red, there's green on the floor. That's very cool. You know, I appreciate the little things. You can easily say, "Oh, this is very normal." It's not normal to be this clean, guys. Appreciate the environment. Look at the cleanliness. Look at the Christmas tree already in uh in November, ending of November. Today is like November 24th, and everything is already impressive. Let's go. Let's just take the time because
This is a space science museum.
space sign. Wow.
So
Okay.
if you go inside,
Yeah.
you can see the first spaceships which Soviet Union made.
Let's go. Like there's no need to waste time. First spaceship that Soviet Union made. Let's explore. That's impressive that they made it accessible to people, you know. Do we have to like is it paid or free?
It's not weird.
Yeah? Okay. If it's not free, let's explore the free places first and then we'll come back. Because this is not free. I think it's if it will not make sense to just pay and rush out immediately, you know. Let's go from that angle because you don't want to pay and not use off your money. So it will be better when we've done all the free places and then if we're going to a place where I'm pretty sure if it's paid is worth your money. So they'll have a lot of things that for everybody to see. So like it's better for us to just do everything that is not paid and then, so that when we're trying to do this one it'll be much easier to to relax and just show everything in detail. Like I told you guys, today is a movie. I don't want to rush anything. I'm very lucky to have Sergi holding the camera, so it's much easier to like catch up and show everything in detail with anticipated place. One of the most anticipated place in Russia. People that are not from Moscow dream of coming to this place. People that are not from Russia dream of coming to this place. People that are from different parts of Soviet Union dream of coming to this place. Most of the younger generations don't know about this place. They've only heard about this place and read about it on the internet and on books. But we're here live, and to you guys who has never been to Russia or has been to Russia but wasn't in this place, welcome. Let's we're gonna slow down. So bear with me if I'm spending so much time on everything I'm gonna be showing you guys. It makes total sense to like slow down a bit and explore as much as possible. There's no need to hurry, there's no need to rush. And we'll see. But first of all, I think the McDonald's is there. Because Sergio will need to use the restroom. So we're gonna head to the McDonald's first. I'll hold the camera, he uses the restroom, and then we'll come back. But here, just take a moment to appreciate the entrance. Like, come on. How can you not scream when you see such beauty? How can you not scream? Everything screams, come inside. Everything screams, come and explore me, Literally. Like the open space itself. I like space in general. And then when I see an open space in a public space, I just feel like I'm home. I feel like it's Christmas or my birthday. Well, this is very cool. Of course, you're gonna see a million people having 32, 33 million people visit this place every single day. I will not be surprised that today on a Sunday, which is a weekend, you probably have like 30, 50,000 people come here today. I think this should be usual for them here because right from the time I left the subway till now, I've only seen people going in that direction. And it's not people as in like 50, it's like people as like 100, 500. If you look around you, it's like a million people going there already. So, wait. I hope your popcorn is ready because we're going to use the restroom and then we'll come back. This is where we're going to. So don't lose me and I won't lose you. We're going to stay here. Just appreciate the cleanliness. There's no unnecessary littering everywhere you go, You will never see these things on the media. You will never see this part of Russia on the media. I I can honestly tell you that they intentionally do not show you this part of Moscow, this part of Russia, because of because I don't know why. And you can say I'm an agent of propaganda. Like I've seen some people comment, this is very wrong. If you see the truth, you say it. If you go to my channel, a video I made like 2 years ago or 1 year ago, if I see some things that are challenging, I say it. Like getting an apartment as a foreigner can be very difficult here. Also, if you see good things, you say it. You don't say the bad things because you want the rest of the world to think that these people are bad people or the country looks bad or they are struggling or they live with bears, all these stereotypes that fly around. Look at the cleanliness of the country, you know. Look at the cleanliness of the environment. You can literally stay here. Kids can play around. Kids have more space. It snowed a little bit yesterday and day before yesterday, and of course, kids love to play with snow. I love to play with snow. I couldn't play with snow as a kid because I am from a hot country. And then whenever you see kids playing outside, having the safety to play outside without being worried about unnecessary traffickers or kidnappers or unnecessary disturbances from strangers, you feel very glad seeing things like that. I don't have a child, but if you have a child, if you're a parent, you would understand that this is luxury, having your kids feel safe around outside to be able to play with snow like those kids now that we just showed you. It's refreshing to see. So yeah. By the way, the car park here. One thing I'm gonna advise you is that if you're ever gonna come here, I don't know the time you're gonna come. I don't know the year you're gonna see this video. If you're ever gonna come to this place, never you come with a car. Make sure even if you're driving a Maybach, keep your Maybach at home because it's very useless to come here with a car. Before you find a car park, is a struggle, and of course the payment as well. Yeah, you might be very very rich, but before you find a car park, it's even crazier because people are coming and they're not really leaving. immediately, you know. The only time you find people leaving is most likely in the evening or closer to night when some people have spent major parts of their day here. But if you come here with hope that you find the car park, the chances are 5% to 95% that you find the car park to park. Now you see two because people just probably left, and it's like 2 in 50. They have another car park on the other side as well, but it's very rare to see a car park. And of course, the the payment for the car park. I'm trying to be considerate. Not trying to look at you as some wealthy Elon Musk, but I'm trying to be a normal person or a normal tourist. You want to come here with a car? Bad advice, bad idea. Don't try it. Use the subway or use the taxi to come. Of course, the subway is much better. Like you saw, that's where we came out from. So we just arrived at McDonald's Kusna Itochka, which you already know. If you have not seen the video, go and see it on my channel. So I'm going to hold the camera while Seji uses the restroom and come back very soon. Don't lose us. We are here. So everything I have been saying, everything I've been showing you today, none of it has been planned. I'm just trying to tell you how things are going as honest as possible, how things are as honest as possible. So like it's been crazy today. Having Seji hold the camera for me, it's been a blessing. I really appreciate it. Hi, can you guys speak? Anyway, hi Leo, how are you today? Welcome back, Leo. Welcome back, Jay. I'm just getting an opportunity to read the chat now. Yeah, the metro here is very, very beautiful. You cannot just appreciate the beauty, the cleanliness of the environment here. It looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it looks crazy, it looks incredible. So if you ever have the chance, look at the puppy. I've always dreamt of having a dog. Maybe in the future I'll have a puppy someday. This is at Metro VD. Look at the title of the stream at Metro VDKNH or something like that. I think like VDKNH. I say it in Russian, so in English I have to like check it again. It's like on the orange line in Moscow, like at the end of orange. Like if you come to Moscow and you want to see this place, like VDNKh is at the orange line. If you're looking at the orange line, there's the way the orange metro line or subway line goes up is at the top. It's very easy to locate. It's a very popular place for tourists. The things I'm going to show you today, I'm going to show you guys the remains from the war happening now, the remains from the war that happened from World War II, and a whole lot of things, a whole lot of places that they would never show you on the internet if you don't come here yourself, like, because it's a very, very huge place, and making a video at different places, you're just gonna run out of ideas. So it's better for me to like stream it live and just let you guys know how it is beforehand, firsthand, and not cut out anything. Everything is gonna be completely authentic. Nothing, nothing fake, nothing scripted. I'm gonna show you guys as real as everything is and as open as possible. You know, my battery is like 60%, and we only just start. Okay, we're not just starting. We'll be like 25 minutes in already, so like it's fine. The weather is not very cold today, even though I'm dressed warm. I'm not. I feel like I'm not dressed very warm, but like I feel like the weather is a bit. It's like 50-50. You probably get cold if you're not dressed warm. You probably get warm if you are dressed warm. I have my gloves on. Sergi has his gloves on, so let's wait and see. The crowd at McDonald's here is crazy. This is the building. That's the sign. If you remember the video, yeah. So Sergi is back. Yeah. So he's back. Was the crowd there crazy?
No, it
Not.
was okay.
It was okay. The last time I came here, the crowd was it's crazy. So I'm gonna switch the camera and give the camera back to Sergi. Yes. Let's go from that way. Oh, my mic. Check if the mic is still working. Is it showing green if I'm talking?
Let me-
Great. Great. So like this location, like you said, Jay, is at VDNKh, Orange Line, closer to the end of Orange Line. So if you ever here or anybody's ever here and you want to locate it, you can always refer to this clip. You can always refer to this video and find and make it easy for you to locate this place. It's not difficult to find. It's a very popular place in Russia in general and in Moscow. Everybody wants to come here. It's almost the chances that every Moscow resident has not been here is very small. They all try to come here at some point. It's even crazier in summer. It's getting colder now. We're in winter and the crowd is still crazy. And recently, they just, I think today or yesterday, they just opened the skating court for the public, and it can fit about probably, I think it can fit about like 10,000 people inside. We're going to see it now. If they've opened it, because I saw on the news that they're going to open it probably around 23rd or 24th of November, maybe. So I hope it's open. I mean, I can't skate, but I'll show you guys. The last time I tried to skate, it was very, very funny. I almost fell and broke my teeth. You know, my like three of my teeth almost fell out trying to skate. You know, you can't blame me. It's not a sport. It's not a common sport for somebody that's coming from a hot country. You know, yeah, most people in some cold countries, especially Europeans and Americans and co, it's normal and common for them. But for us as Africans, we never do things like skating. We climb trees. We run at the beach. We play football. Those are the common things that we do. But here, skating is a very fun game. I wish I learned. I still think I'm gonna put time to learn it. So like, let's just get there first, and I'll show you guys. So welcome back to this beautiful. You know, I always wonder if this thing is gold or is it just gold plated. Because if it's gold, then wow. I can only say what I don't want to say what's on my mind because that's a lot of money. when when I see anything that has to do with gold or silver, I just see money because that's a whole lot of wealth in one place. But in any case, jokes aside, it looks very good and very beautiful. The environment, like I said before, still maintains its cleanliness. And of course, there's a lot of people. You know, a lot of people. One thing I always get worried about is I don't really like to be in crowds because of security reasons. But like I'm pretty sure there is security everywhere here. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people watching over everybody here through the cameras and CCTVs and all of that. So like we'll have nothing to worry about. So if you're ever here, you shouldn't worry about security as well because there's security everywhere. You know, you may not see them, but they see you. That's one good thing. Wow. Welcome, guys. I think how do we go? How do we go? How do we go? How do we go? I think let's go from here. It will be very interesting as well if I have an opportunity to engage in conversations with some people. You know, some people are camera shy, but I've already seen a few people smiling at me. It will be kind enough to come and talk with me. That would be very, very nice. I will try to engage in conversation with some people, but we'll see. We'll see who is ready to talk to me and who is not ready to talk to me. Guys, just look at this beauty. Wow. 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 The beauty is just. Sometimes you just have to just keep quiet and just you know, just embrace the freshness, the beauty. Like, wow. Wow. Is this gold too? Am I allowed to touch? Ah, okay. I thought that was gold. That was gold as well. I think if it was good, I would have just ran and just put one in my bag and just put it in my bag. But I'm pretty sure if it was good, they wouldn't have it open like this. I'm sure I'm not the only one that must have thought about it this way, but like in general, jokes aside, it looks very beautiful, and I think we're gonna go to the right side and then we'll just tour around and then come back. This view is crazy. I think when I'm gonna cut out some videos or some clips from this, I'm gonna add the area view of this place. Just look around. Look at that place. So much cleanliness and beauty, flowing around. Wow. I'm already thinking of who to talk to, I'm trying to see if I can engage in something. Anybody that looks at me, I'm going to say something to them. So, very, very beautiful. Well, it's okay. I wanted to talk to those people, but they were smiling at me before. Now I got closer and they're just pretending like they don't see me. Oh my god. What is this place? What is this place? Wow. Wow. Especially when the sun is shining, it looks more beautiful. Wow. 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 Soyuz, Sovietsky, Socialistическая Republika. It's like, what does that mean? Soyuz, Soviet, I know. Social states, what does that mean? USSR. Literally, that's what it means, yeah? USSR, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard, if you're very good with history, you must have heard about the power and the wealth of USSR. How strong and powerful they were. And everything is very symbolic. They show you the statues, they show you their history. One thing I like about these people is the fact that they never ever hide or shy away from showing you their history. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this beauty. I'm pretty sure this is not gold. I think it's gold plated. But if it's gold, damn. Where did they get so much gold if it's real gold? If it's real gold, where did they get it from? Because I want to go there as well, because I didn't know there's so many gold in the world, because if it's real gold, the one we saw there, and then this one, I'm pretty sure we're going to see more. Well, like, if it's real gold, then I need to start walking in this place where they get this gold from. It's also very cool that they always have music playing around. I don't know who the DJ is. There's a time I came here, I think I heard some very cool songs that I've heard on radio before. Of course, you'll hear Russian songs. I'm sure YouTube is gonna copyright me for this song, but I'm gonna erase the song anyway. But it's very maybe not. I hope. It should be fine. Yeah, I think it should be fine. So that's very good. So like, if you ever want to get meat, food, if you're hungry, you can always go to this place. Yeda, which means food, in Russian. They have meat. Say meat is here, which is miato tut. If you're ever hungry and you come here, so if you're ever here, you can uh, come without having any breakfast at home because there's food here. Of course, the prices will be different. It will not be as usual as where you'll be coming from inside the city. But like, what do you expect? It's a tourist place and an influential place, so and a very popular place. So you get things like this that influence the prices of food around here, the prices of drinks, the price of ice cream. I'm pretty sure if you come here in summer, most of these things will be ice cream spots instead of meat spots because when it's hot, you want to have something cold. And now it's cold, most people want to have something hot, meat, snacks, hot dogs, and things like that. So maybe a little later we'll probably have something. But like now, mostly coffee. So the prices of the coffees are, I think the prices are normal, like 400 rubles, 450 for 260 grams of things you want to have. I'm pretty sure, and those are ice cream, 280 rubles. I think that's probably about $3 or $5 or thereabouts. If you ever want to have coffee, if you're here, you want to have coffee. Of course, there are Red Bulls, water, and things like that. You can pay with your card, and you can also pay with cash. So if you're worried about payment,
It's quite affordable compared to
right, Right, right. Very, very affordable. Very, very affordable. I think with like $10, like $20, you should be able to get enough things here to snack on while you walk around and explore this place. It's very beautiful here, and that is the skating ring. I think it's open. I think it's open. I mean, I don't think it's free, of course, but like I think it's open. Now it's still not crowded, but like when we get closer to December, it's gonna be crazy here. You probably will never be able to like walk freely like this without having people like touch you because the crowd will be crazy. But right now, it's still a few people here. It's still scanty. Not very crowded. I don't think those things are real gold. The things, I mean, I don't think you guys can see from here, but those things look like real gold, and at the same time, it looks like gold plated because if they're real gold, it can't be that big. having that much gold all in one place is crazy. Wow. So like, it's going to be the skating rink. It almost looks like a Formula One track, but on the other hand, a skating rink. So it's very huge. Wow. It's crazy. It's crazy. It looks very good and attractive. Especially for somebody like me that can't skate. I already want to learn how to skate. I think sooner or later, probably, maybe this will be the year that I will truly learn how to skate and start skating. Who knows? Because this looks very good. Wow. So we're here. So we're going to go in detail now and just spend more time in some places. Remember, I told you guys that this is an exhibition center, the biggest exhibition complex in the world. I'm not even kidding. It's not in Russia, it's not in Europe, it's not in Africa, in the world, the biggest exhibition center. This is where you exhibit all the Russian histories, all their achievements, all their struggles. You literally get the feeling of what life was like in Soviet Union. And today we're going to be starting from Armenia. This is a symbolic building for Armenia that pays homage to Armenia and their history and the stories and all the things and life. If you go there now, you have things from Armenia, you have the food from Armenia, you have the snacks from Armenia. You literally, it feels like it's almost like an embassy, but with things that you never see at an embassy. If you go to an embassy, you don't have people selling food at an embassy. But if you go here, you get I'm pretty sure people that are serving you food there will be dressed like Armenians. If you go there, most Armenians come here to get the feeling of being from different parts of the country. They have their food there. I don't know if it's maybe let's try. Let's try if it's free to enter. So if you ever watch this or you're from Armenia, I'm pretty sure you know somebody like Kim Kardashian is from Armenia and co. So this is a story about the history of Armenian people. I think there's a restaurant there. Yeah, I think it's free. I think we can go in. Wow, wow, so cool. Like in the movies, having all of these things being showcased, like in the movies, is crazy. Like one important thing here is that it makes you feel like you are in this country even without being in this country because it tell you things about their history, the way the country looks and the way life is lived there. Look at this agriculture, look at the mountains, hills, and this is literally how Armenia is right now because I have people that are from there, and having this thing firsthand, I had the feeling like I've been there just because I can see these things and people live like this there. And of course, how they also lived in the Soviet Union era. And having these things still there, the materials, these are all symbolic to Armenian people. I wish they were written in English as well, so that I could just say it in English for you guys. But like, these are all Armenian materials, very common. If you see Armenian people, if you go to Armenian weddings, Armenian uh, occasions and you see things like this, then you understand where it's from. So this is a big deal for Armenian people. This is very symbolic for them. Big respect to all the Armenian people. and what they stand for, you know. So let's go ahead and see what else. All of these things as well all belong to Armenia. Very symbolic. It's very cool that Armenian people have things like that. I used to think only Africans have, not only Africans, I used to think it's majorly from African countries, but it's interesting to see that it's also from Armenia and things like that. If you if you're here and you wanna teleport to Armenia, you can teleport to Armenia. It's, of course, it's not free. It's like 700 rubles if you want to go to Armenia from Moscow. Yeah, it's cheaper than the flights. Thank you. If you want to buy a ticket to Yerevan, you spend crazy. But if you want to go to Yerevan with 700 rubles, that's probably less than $20, and you'll be in Yerevan firsthand. You know? So, like we have things, amenities, essential things from Armenian houses. Literally, the point. You get the point. Being to Armenia while you're in Moscow, it's like going to Armenia while you're in Moscow. There's restaurants here. Most most of the food that you see in these places are strictly Armenian food. And if you ever want to taste or see what they eat in Armenia, what the people from Armenia ate in the Soviet Union era, and what they still eat now, you come here. So look around you, you get the feeling, and embrace the beauty and culture of Armenian people without going to Armenia. Is this free? Can I see what's inside? And I think this is free. Like, okay, this is paid, but like, I think if you pay there, you fly to Armenia as well. You said, it's cheaper than the ticket. So, first country done. This looks very cool. I don't know what it signifies, but it's very symbolic. Uh, but in any case, big respect to Armenian people having their culture here in Moscow, making it accessible for people like us that hasn't been to Armenia before. Let's see what country is the next. We have it's not very clear what country this is, but let's get closer and we'll be able to tell. But that was very cool. So like you can literally feel the environment. You can literally see majority of the people in those restaurants are Armenian people. And of course, stories are also and normal Russians that want to know what life is like, what food they eat in Armenia, without having to buy the ticket to go to Armenia and things like that. I have a dream to visit Armenia. I'm pretty sure I'll visit Armenia one day. But now I have the feeling that if I go there, I will get the idea. So that's the um, skating rink still there. I don't know what country this is. I think this is like a multimedia complex. I guess they sell things, they sell clothes, and if whoever want to shop here as well. So now if you're here and you want to shop, you have an opportunity to come and shop. You don't just come here to eat. You don't just come here to work. You have the opportunity to experience different countries and their cultures. You have the opportunity to shop and buy things. I'm pretty sure you can buy outfits, costumes from different parts of the country and different parts of Soviet Union, all in a complex like that. This is Uzbekistan. I told you guys before that Soviet Union used to be it still is. It's just that there are republic countries that has been separated from each other. But like Soviet Union used to be a very powerful nation with different republics all in one place. We have been to Armenia, which was also part of Soviet Union. Now we're in Uzbekistan. In case if you're a bit confused, that's how it's spelled in English. No, that's how it's spelled. Yeah, they're trying to translate it to English. In Russian, it's spelled different. But also in English, people can spell it differently. But like, that's a very unique spelling. In normal English, they would say it's U-Z. But here it's O-Z-V-E-K-I-S-T-O-N, which makes it very different. So if you have never been to Uzbekistan, I've seen so many videos from like somebody, a YouTuber like Drew Brinsky or something like that, filming a video from Uzbekistan. I don't think we should go inside. Let's just see what this is and then we'll move because we have a very long way to go. So if you ever want to look like an Uzbek man, you dress like that. It's not ironic that there's a black person. So it's easy. I don't even need to test it to know what I would look like. So like this is the outfit of a traditional man from Uzbekistan. I'm pretty sure it's expensive. It doesn't look cheap, but it looks symbolic and it represents the culture. That's the most important. It represents the people. And let's just walk around and just live. So this is Uzbekistan. When you come here, the first country you're going to see is going to be Armenia. The first country you're going to see their complex is going to be Armenia. And then you see Uzbekistan. I wonder what the next country is. But it's interesting that Armenia and Uzbekistan is side by side and not Uzbekistan and maybe Turkmenistan or Tajikistan and things like that. I'm hoping that Tajikistan will be the next country or something like that. I already can see Kazakhstan from a very long distance. Hopefully we'll get there very soon. Let's go. It's also very interesting because I think this is how they build things in Uzbekistan. Literally, I've seen some pictures and videos from Uzbek people. This is literally how they build some of their things. And it's a Muslim country, so this is not surprising to see it in Moscow. I mean, it's not surprising to see this built this way. It's more surprising to have it in Moscow. So it's very cool, the architecture that came up with this idea. And of course, the Russian government and co that decided to create this place and give it full representation of what this place should stand for. It truly represents the people. What I saw in that place represented Armenia, this place represented Uzbekistan, and guess what? I think this is Russian. I think this is Russian. Oh, maybe not. Wow. Okay. Of course. Who else if it's not Russian? The powerhouse of the whole Soviet Union, the power people, the center of Soviet Union. If you ever want to experience Russian cuisine, Russian food, you come here. I think we can just go inside. I don't think we'll have to buy anything. I think we can go inside and see. But it's very cool that this is here. Literally Armenia, Uzbekistan, and Russia. So if you want to eat Russian food, if you want to experience the Russian cuisine, real Russian food, not the ones they sell in America, those ones are fake. This one is the one prepared in Russia by Russians in Russia, in Moscow to be particular. So let's go inside and see what they have. Yeah. I think, it almost looks like McDonald's a little bit. I won't lie. It looks like McDonald's a little bit. The setting looks like McDonald's, but uh, you know, when I go to different malls, I see most of the things I see here. I see like one or two bars from here in the mall, but here I'm seeing so many options of Russian food all in one place, and that's very. I'm already feeling hungry even without walking or spending more than 1 minute here. uh, Russian coffee, Russian food. Yeah, Chechnya. If you know Chechnya, it's Chechensky Republic, Chechnya Republic. They have their food as well. I like rice. I kind of like their food and their meat. Their food. So I like the way the things are decorated. The place represents these people, and we have Kostromskaya Oblast, like some city in Russia, I think, and the food that they are known for, and things like that. It's very cool, good representation of Russian people and Russian food. Wow. Wow. Okay, it all makes sense now. Of course, there's our Moscow. I think Moscow. They love pelmeni in Moscow. This is called pelmeni. This thing. I love to eat it a lot, but like, I didn't know it was a Moscow thing. Pelmeni, strastita. Hi. We have the Murmansk. Okay, now it all makes sense. Like different cities in Russia, actually, you have Murmansk, you have Kosmovsk. What cities in that place? You have I don't know, some republic, I guess. And I think we'll go from the other side. Wow. Okay, it all makes sense now. And most guys, I'm hearing a city that I've never heard before, and then of course you have Dagestan. So it makes very good sense. You have it's locked, and we have to still exit from that place where we came from. We have Dagestan, we have Moskaya, and a few other countries as well. A few other cities, not countries. It's easy to say countries because this is a very big country. So wow, you know, I had to rush out because I was already feeling hungry. You can't come to a place like that and not want to get something to eat. Of course, the prices will be different, but like, not I mean, not bad. Like I was already feeling hungry. The atmosphere was smelling. Sit down and eat. Sit down and eat. But it's all good. So if you're ever here, you get to experience first the Armenian, like I said earlier, Uzbekistan, and then Russian. Russian, of course, is the one that you should want to experience. It's better to experience Armenian food in Armenia. But if you want to experience, if you want to come here every single day and experience all the culture in one day, you're welcome. But like, if you come here, I will of course recommend to go to Russian one first because you're in Russia. And if you are not full after eating all the things they have in Russia from Russian cities, then you can of course explore other republics like Uzbekistan, which is not very far from you, or uh, Armenia and co. Take a moment again to appreciate the cleanliness of the environment. There's a lot of people here now, but like, look around, very very clean, very very clean, and it's just um, it's just refreshing to see. Sometimes you wanna just ignore things like that, but it's very very important to like come into a clean place, and then you come outside looks very clean. You feel very fresh to like continue walking. Imagine coming here with friends and just chilling, walking. You would walk here for hours and not be tired because everything here is very refreshing to see. The air here feels clean and fresh. It doesn't feel like it's polluted with smells or trash. As a trash can, people put their trash in there without being told what to do. And that's very interesting, which is also very common with Russian people. Wow, that building looks very good. I don't know what building that is, but it looks very good. Wow, makes sense. Makes sense. This is the Museum of Heroes. I think this is one of the special places I want to go today. The Museum of Heroes. It's called Musée Giroizma. Giroizma. I hope I pronounced it properly. Giroizma. So like, welcome to the Museum of Heroes, Russian heroes or the Soviet Union heroes. Let's go inside and explore. It's one of the places I was looking forward to showing today, and hi, it's one of the it's one of the places I was looking forward to coming today, and inside the place is just wow. We're gonna go in. Of course, there's a security check there, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to empty the pocket. Okay, there's something else in my bag. Yeah, it's okay. When I cross, I'll hold the camera. It's fine. Wow, this looks so cool. Security protocols, like you already know. Even though this is a hero place, you have to be very heroic with the checking of people that are coming here. You just never know. This guy has a lot of things in his bag, though. We came to film, and I didn't think we have so much things like that. You know, much like that. Yeah, of course, city has to pass through the same route. Mhm. Nice. Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Think here. I don't need my cap as well. So wow. Wow. This makes sense. These are like car numbers from. What does UR mean? Ah, Ukraine. Yes. 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 I mean, you know what's going on now. I'm not gonna mention it, but like these are all car numbers from Ukraine. This is from Sevastopol, a city in Ukraine as well. War. Um, I mean things from the war as well. You have the bullets. You have wow, look at that bullet. That's probably bullet for a machine gun. Wow, wow. It's interesting. It's interesting what these things are. So you know what? Let's just go this way and then we'll come back from that angle. Oh, that's a bazooka. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. That's what they look like. And these are real bazookas, you know? This is not like some fake ones. Is that a grenade? That looks like a bazooka. That looks like that's for a gun, of course, where you put bullets. This small thing, and then wow, okay, this one makes more sense. I don't know if you guys can see it from the camera. Is it visible to the camera?
There's
Bullets.
a little reflection.
Yeah, there's a little reflection, but it's fine. Yeah, machine gun. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Wow. Is that a gun? Ah, a bazooka as well. Rocket. Yes. What is this thing? What does this say?
I think it's it's
But it's fine. It's like a bazooka, and then this is another gun. Who was using this gun? Oh my goodness! Look at how long it is, and then it goes all the way to that place.
you see how damaged
Yeah,
the helmet is.
how strong it looks. Without even touching it, you can already tell that it's very strong. What is this one? Ah, this is like
It's grenades.
grenade something, like a bomb. Wow, it's crazy how things has really changed with time. And then this is interesting. Look at this pistol. Very different from the pistol that they make these days. Of course, another probably AK-47. Is it?
Uh, I think it's even earlier version.
An earlier version of AK-47. Of course, you have knives, war knives, and things like.
It's maybe it's a German one.
Yeah, maybe a German gun and things like that. Wow, real live uniforms of soldiers from the war, real guns and things like that. And of course, this is a very symbolic statue of a soldier carrying a little baby girl in the war, holding his gun. I think you can show it from this angle. I think you can go. Okay. And of course, it's very it's also an emotional thing to see. To all the heroes. Remember, it's paying homage to all the fallen heroes of the Soviet Union and all the soldiers. And it's also very nice the way they're showing these things here. You know, the soldiers at the war now. If you come here on Victory Day, they show all of these things. They walk in Moscow at Red Square. It's very nice to see, and paying respect to all of the people trying to do everything that they're doing to protect us. You should always appreciate them. If you don't come to places like this, you will never really understand what it feels like to have these people be in a war. You can never understand until you're in a war, but like having the idea kind of makes you, shiver a little bit. Look at these things. These all belong to people, belong to soldiers with bullets and things like that. Uh, you have hats, more guns. I think that's a machine gun from an armored tank, maybe. Then you have this gun. It's interesting how long their guns are. Imagine how heavy it will be. The knife. There's a communicator. There's something that a walking talking that you can use to talk. There's a few of them. Knife, books, coordinates of how they will move, maps. Wow, it's interesting that these are real coordinates during that they used in the war. Real coordinates. Wow. Another long walking talking. The helmets, I can literally feel how strong the helmets are just by looking at it and not touching them. It's crazy. Wow. 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 It's very cool to see. Careful there. I wonder what is this? Is this like a small plane? This is like a drone, maybe. This is a big drone. Even it's very guys, it's very funny because now the drones are very smaller than the way it looks here. Look at how big a drone used to be. Look at how big it used to be. It's almost like a small plane. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go further than you see a much smaller, a much different drone compared to this one. Wow. These are all small cameras or drones. Are these drones as well? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's very interesting. Those are big and these are very, very small.
Just drones for different purposes.
Oh, makes sense. Drones for different purposes. Wow. 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 Wow.
Drones
Yes, yes.
for reconnaissance,
Uh-huh.
maybe
Uh-huh.
broken one
Yeah. Yeah.
and make a bigger damage.
These places as well. Wow. Landmine. This is one of the scariest things, guys. This is one of the scariest things for me personally.
Careful, King Gonza.
Yeah. Chances of survival is 1%. If you step on a bomb mine, you are done. Like done. Wow, those are real uh, bags. They just here, just say bye because there's no recovery from that. Is that a helmet or another drone? Another landmine or a helmet?
Looks like
Looks like a helmet. Yeah. Mine. Wow. Oh my.
yes, it's anti-tank.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. I hope. I hope these things are all in. How do I say? I hope these glasses are very strong and these things are not working anymore because it's a bit scary just stepping on them. Wow. Okay, guys. So before we start this journey, this is like I think this is like that side is a bit of uh, things from the war in Soviet Union and co. But now we are in the present time, and as you already know about the war that is happening in Ukraine between Russia and Ukraine, most of the things on this side, I think, comprises of the hero or is derived from the heroes in the war there right now. So this is more recent than the ones we saw in that place. So let's explore. We're starting from here. That looks like a forest, and oh my goodness! Can you guys believe that that's a soldier? I did not notice him at all. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness! That's literally somebody's head. That's somebody's head, and that's a gun. Wow. No chance. They hide properly that you can't see them. And of course you have the soldiers, the bikes. Wow. Look at the new drones compared to the ones we saw there for different purposes. But like these ones are the ones that they're using now. These are the ones that they're using now in the war, I think. Respect to all this, they look so real and scary at the same time. There's a sniper there. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a sniper down there. You can't see. There's a gun. There's a bike. And of course, soldiers hiding in broad daylight that you will struggle to see them because they're almost in the same color with these three. Wow. Wow. Kudos to these soldiers. I also like the fact that they are showing this now, what's really happening in the war right now. Most of these clips are from there right now. That's a drone and how it's used. Wow. That's a soldier controlling a drone, a projector of a soldier, and how they they use them literally. Those are the cameras, those are the remote controls and things, cameras that they use to control the drone. That looks like a tripod. Interesting to see. Wow, wow, wow. Makes sense. These are all the badges of the soldiers, the captains and co. This thing that signifies levels at the army here in Russia. So these are recent pictures, recent clips from the war, which is very, very interesting. The news that you've been hearing about the war, literally this firsthand. It's very interesting that the soldiers also do things like this to like keep themselves in high hopes, in good moods to defend the country. I am giving these people very huge respect. It's very interesting. So like this is the places that has been destroyed in the war. This is like an area view, of the war now as it's happening. These are real buildings, how they really look and how they are. And then if you look at the small green things, you will see the soldiers. I don't know if it's visible. It's very nice, and I like the way they indicate and show you how the armored tanks fire. And if you see the fire, those yellow things are the armored tanks sending a rocket out, and you have the little things, soldiers from dog ground, small details. Wow, that's very cool. Different soldiers, having them in details. You have surrendered soldiers of the Ukrainian army, and then you have soldiers of the Russian army holding them with their hands up, which signifies surrendering in front. And then you have more soldiers hiding. I'm not supposed to touch anything, so I'm trying my best. And you have other soldiers here as well with their machine guns and co, hiding and taking shade while attacking the enemy. It looks very cool. And then more soldiers at the projectors, the army base, the fighter jets, and where they control the planes from and things like that. The trees, where this is literally what is happening now in 2025. Since like 2 3 years that the war has been very active. Literally situation. I like the details, the small details that they put in the small things that they show the soldiers, the armored tanks, the fighters, the fighting cars and things like that. The roads, this is literally the area view of the maps. Wow, wow, this is very, and of course, you know what Z means, which is the significance of support for the Russian army and things like that. And of course, we cannot underestimate the floor where we're working on as well. This is a different type of drone as well compared to the ones that we saw before. Um, wow, wow, it's very cool. It's very cool. Wow. Okay, this all makes sense now. So just setting up mines, land mines, which is one of my scariest things in this. So just setting up mine. It looks very real. Imagine coming here at night or coming here alone. You think that's very real, you know? Wow. Wow, this is very interesting. Looks very real, and this is literally how the soldiers are now there. I think this signifies peace. I don't remember what red signifies, but like I'm sure it means something. When a soldier red is probably continue fighting, and white signifies like come in peace.
I think it's sometimes when your radio is not working,
Yeah,
you just use like
yeah,
Morse code.
yeah.
You can do it with the.
Uh-huh.
That's my guess.
Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, most likely that's what it means. So yeah, from this view, that's like a soldier trying to probably signify something, and then this is all new. These things were not here before the war that just started now. this is a way to pay respect to all the soldiers that are there now, the ones that have fallen and co. Let's go. Wow, this is very cool. I mean, it's not supposed to be cool. It's just, you know, you feel the aura, you feel the atmosphere just being here, and all of these things are the names of all the fallen heroes, the names of all the lieutenants, captains, sergeants at the war now. This is a place where they kind of come to pay respect to all of them. Everybody fighting in the war there right now, their names, their ranks, all the fallen heroes. I also it's significant how they made it red and black so that you understand that it's not a thing of celebration, rather a thing of respect and recognition of history and the efforts that they've put in place to protect all of us and to protect the people, and the the things that they do for us. Big respect to all of them, and we just let me just wait 1 minute to just not say anything and just respect these people for all they do for us. Because without these people, who cannot stream. Without these people, who cannot make these videos. And every time I come to a place like this, I try my best to just give my respect. I get very, very emotional just looking at these people, because all of these people, they have families, they have kids, they have wives, they have brothers and sisters, they have moms, they have parents that we are waiting for them to come back home while trying to protect us. And not, you might think this does not affect you directly, but at the same time, if the war has continued or escalates, it will probably lead to World War III, and that will be very bad for everybody. So somehow you should put these people in your shoes and imagine how their relatives are feeling, and big respect to all of them. Like, I see different names. I see Alexei, I see Sergei, I see Vladislav, and I see Nafiz, I see Evgenia, I see Nikita. These are very Russian names. I have so many people, acquaintances that I've hanged out with that have these names. It can be anyone. You have Archon, you have Roman, you have Andrei, Igor, Denis, Nikolai, and Co. And it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm very grateful for how they protect us and giving their lives for us and all the things they've done for us. Big respect to all of them. Wow, that's a real that's a real armored tank from the war. You can see it's all blown up. The real one, actually. This is very recent.
Let's see what's the type of tank.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. It will be interesting. I hope they have it written there. Yeah,
So this is a striker.
striker tank. Yes.
It's I think it's called MVP, something like that.
Yeah, MVP tank. Yes. This one, or it's just sports from the war. I think it's the three of them that is here. The like,
Maybe, yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
the
it's
destroyed
combination.
parts, combination of different parts. This all three are all very different. One, two, three, and maybe four, five, and they're all very different. Like, it's coming from the war, so It's not meant to be perfect. That's been blown off, and different parts are brought into this place to show the people, you know, and yeah, it all makes very good sense. Wow. Another interesting part: the parachute soldiers, the ones that use parachutes that jump off the plane. Huh? Paratroopers, yeah, that's what they call them. Huh? And of course, the Marines, the ones that go through water. Let's go. She wants to take a picture. All right. So like, ne teraflu, se crash. Like this parachute soldiers, it's one of these special soldiers in this world. I can tell you because imagine jumping down from a parachute, being ready to start shooting even as you're landing. It's one of the biggest skills that you can get as a person and as a soldier, you know. And these are just not normal soldiers. These are special, real life heroes. You know, jumping up from a plane, landing with a parachute. I have a funny clip. Maybe I will add the clip later. I have a funny clip of a Nigerian soldier trying to jump. A few Nigerian soldiers, and they landed in different places, landed on different buildings. It was very, very funny. So, having the skill to land properly while being ready to attack and defend yourself at the same time is a special skill. So, having these people here, big respect to them, and of course, the ones that jump into water, get ready to attack, ready to fight. Does he have a gun? I'm surprised how they would they be able to shoot a gun in underwater. I, I I doubt maybe, or maybe they have their guns, but they don't just plan to use it when they're underwater. Maybe they have some special things. Maybe they have this is their oxygen that they used to breathe underwater. Of course, if it's a soldier, definitely they will have a gun. It's just we don't know where they will put the gun, but it's interesting. I'm thinking like, where would they put the gun? Yeah, that's a good question. Like, yeah, maybe at the back. Maybe they will carry the gun at the back and just like Captain America. Yeah, this picture of soldiers paying respect to all the soldiers, and of course, this is an area view of the armored tanks that has been destroyed. Wow, it's just interesting because this is what I've been seeing online, this on Telegram, online. If you go online to watch videos or do a research about the war, you see soldiers driving this is like real life now. There's even a video there of them driving, fixing it, like with bikes. And it takes a lot, you know, because imagine driving and somebody's monitoring you while you're on a bike. How are you even able to defend yourself? So it takes a special skill to be a soldier. I think they are not appreciated enough because driving this thing when the road is not smooth, when there are landmines that can destroy you literally, when there are drones that are following you to just unalive you and things like that. And then you have to focus where you're going. You have to have your gun. Some of them are even shooting while they are going and things like that. You know, you cannot just underestimate things like that. The skill it takes to maintain such skill, literally, and power. Those are special guns, special snipers. Wow, different snipers. And it's crazy. They have cameras in there. I think they are most of them are snipers. You know, and you know how snipers are treated. They are very special because they are very important to the army.
Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers, yes.
Because now in the modern warfare
Yeah.
there are a lot of drones and we need speed to avoid them.
Uh,
So that's why we started using motorcycles.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Like as Sage is saying, that they started using motorcycles because there's a lot of speed in these drones coming at them with the target on there. So they need to use speed to avoid and escape and survive, literally. So very interesting place to be in. You know, also very emotional place because you have to put yourself in the shoes of their family members and all the fallen heroes. You know, I just, I don't even know. I'm just very grateful that people are there sacrificing their lives for us. Well, I also like the idea of sharing. and telling you the history behind these things and this place. What is in this place? What is this place? What is up there? I wonder what this place is. Yeah. You think we should go there, maybe? Or maybe not? Maybe not. Yeah. 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 We saw the best part of this place already. I don't feel like going there. After seeing this place, I'm still in awe of this place. To be honest with you. Like, yeah. Show this view of the soldier. Just look at that. A soldier carrying a baby. Two soldiers. Wow. 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 Just, I'm speechless. Yeah, I think. And I think these are like the pictures of the fallen heroes as well. With respect to all of them, you can see some that were born in 1896 to 1974. I think from soldiers from the Soviet Union as well, 1977 to 2020. Ah, that's recent. I think this is recent as well. Wow, this man got alive in 2024. That's a very young guy, 2022. I think it's a combination, a combination of the old pictures of the soldiers from the Soviet Union and the soldiers from the war happening in Ukraine and Russia. The legacy, yes, the inheritance, the legacy, people carrying the family name forward and protecting all of us, and big respect to Mikhailovich, who got done alive in 2023, Stepanovich, Feoktistovich. Yes, great marshals, like Sergey saying, great soldiers. Big respect to all of them. You have Nikolaevich again, 2022, looks very young. 1991, literally like 35 years old or thereabouts. Gave his life protecting all of us. Yeah, big respect to all these people. I think should wear your gloves. Then before I can hold the camera for so since we're going back outside, it's important to wear our gloves so that we don't get frozen again. Wow. And different flags. Yeah. Yeah. So let me wear my gloves first. Yeah, I think it's fine. We can go. All right. Very, very intriguing place. Very emotional place. We are here streaming today because of those people. If you don't have peace where you are, if you don't have freedom to move, you will never ever think of doing things like making content, showing around, and put yourself in the shoes of their families, of these fallen heroes. All right, from Soviet Union till now, you will understand that we're very lucky as individuals to be able to move around, to be able to stand here today speaking and exploring these places. And I like to visit places like that. I like to visit history. I like to visit museums. It helps me understand what it's like to be to what it helps me understand the feeling of what it's like to appreciate my freedom more, to be a soldier, to be in a peaceful environment, and to live in a country where they are doing everything possible to ensure the safety and protection of the citizens and their properties. So I think this place should be spoken about more. I think every child, every teenager, everybody should come to this place. Forget everything I've shown you today. Forget the cuisine, the food, the environment, the beauty of the environment. This is one of the special places that in the future I'll bring my kids to this place because the pictures speak volumes. It's not just what I say, it's not just what they say, it's what you see. If you see these things, you kind of understand 1%, not even 99% aside, because You know, everything that we spoke about and we saw in that place, the craziest thing, you know, one thing I'm thinking about that really got me emotional again. The craziest thing in that place is that most of these people, all these things that we see, were done under pressure. All the riding a bike under pressure, all the setting mines under pressure, drones under pressure, because you can be doing this and it takes like few minutes and you have the one on the other side that is being bombed, you know? So it's kind of a bittersweet feeling. So it's either you survive or you'll be unalived. You know, either you unalive the person trying to unalive you, or you be the one on the other side of being unalive. So it's such a blessing to be here today, such a privilege to be here today. We are so grateful. I am grateful personally to be experiencing such a place, to have an opportunity to pay respect and homage to these people. And yes, let's. This is a. What is this place? Russian. Ah,
Russian history exhibition.
yes. As you already know, this is this place in general is an exhibition center, the biggest exhibition complex in the world. In some countries, this place will be in its own separate location, but all of these places that I've shown you is all in one location. You have the exhibition center for Russian scientists and so many great people. Literally, if I say scientists, it will be like 1% of hello. If you be like, it will be like one side of the whole story. There's so many great people. Their pictures are being shown in this place. You can see the Tsar of Russia. Let me see if I can see. Nikolai II, which was a former. You know, remember USSR? They used to have a royal. Uh, I think they used to have a royal leadership literally before now. That's the Tsar the second. Uh, that's Grigory Alexandrovich Potemkin or something like that. So many great people here. I think that's Pushkin. You know, I always remember he's very. I think that's him. Yes, yes, I know. Yeah, he almost looks black a little bit. You know, so that's why it's easy for me when I see him in the mix.
He's black.
Yeah, it's mixed. Yes.
He's mixed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Grandpa was from Ethiopia.
I heard something like that. So it's very easy to always see him among. If you see a picture of so many great people from Russian history, it's very easy to spot him on. His hair is different from the normal, typical Russian hero per se, but like in general, it's very easy to understand how his face is and differentiate him from the rest of the heroes. So if you ever come here, you can visit this place. I'm sure it has its own emotions as well. Seeing the greatness of so many people that you can only read about. So many things, people that they teach you and kids in school. I feel like kids coming here is a very important place for kids to just come without really saying so much, without showing them so many things in the book. Just bring them here and just show them. They will see for themselves. You know, it kind of will inspire them to understand that you can do so many great things from where you are. That's a very very good thing to see. We're going to get to that place. I hope it's open for the public to see. So we're going to go around. I don't want to spoil it, but we're going to go to that place to see the rocket. It looks very huge. From a distance, it looks very small, but here it looks very, very huge. Oh my goodness. That's the rocket. Is this what Elon Musk has been doing? It's called Vostok. Wow. So going to space, the kind of like this, like you know, it's very funny that the only part of this rocket that goes into space is the smallest part at the top. But everything in the bottom is done to support that small part at the top. You can see the differentiation there as well. But they do it in a way where you think everything goes up together because of just support that he likes to create. They've created for it to support it, and yeah, wow, is that a shovel? That looks very cool. Wow, I'm pretty sure there's still construction going on here. So that's one thing I like about these people is that they're always trying to do something. Those are robots. Robots makes sense. Makes sense. If you want to see robots, you can buy a ticket and Go and see. Going to make a special separate video about robots in Moscow. It's been getting common recently. I've seen robots dancing. I've seen robots running in this Moscow. And of course, it's already normal for robots to deliver food. I've gone to McDonald's in the center too, and I've seen robots delivering food to my table and things like that, to tables of different people. So it's a very good thing to film as well and show you guys. It's also very important to notice that you're not alone. When you're hungry, you have a place so you can eat. You have coffee place that you can just have coffee. If hunger gets you to the point. Hello, how are you? Speaking English? Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from India.
Sorry, let me hold you. Yeah, you're from India, yeah? Where in India are you from?
I'm from Gujarat.
Gujarat, yeah?
Yeah.
That's very nice. Have you been here for a long time?
Since 4 months.
4 months.
I'm new in Russia.
Welcome, welcome.
Where you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Do you?
You're a YouTuber?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you like it here?
I like the
I
weather.
see you already saying da da da. Maybe you speak Russian already, yeah?
I like the people. I like the weather.
Yeah?
I like the culture.
Yeah, that's very, very, very nice.
That's
very,
very
very
good.
Yeah. Are you planning to stay here for a long time?
Yes, I'm planning for.
Oh,
Right
that's
now, I'm studying here and working here.
okay. Makes
And
sense. Makes
let's
sense.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. I wish you all the best, man. Take care of
Same
yourself,
to
man.
you,
Good
same
luck.
to you.
Yeah, have a good day.
What's your YouTube channel?
Kingulia. Yeah.
Can you write down?
Yeah, of course I can. Oh, wait, here's the search. Yeah. I'm sure you see yourself. This is a stream
Sure,
now.
sure.
Yeah, so when you search for it, I'm sure you see. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Have a
Nice
good
to meet you,
Yeah, you too, brother. Have a good time. So that's interesting. As you already know, Russia and India just strengthened their relationship. So between now and the end of 2026, there's going to be a lot of Indians coming to Russia to work, to live. As you can see, he's a student. About 2 years ago, students were not allowed to work, but now you can work as a student while studying. So that's a good thing. It was different for students that came here 2 years ago because you could only work, you could only study and not allowed to work. But now you can work and study. Ladies and gentlemen, I stood here because I wanted to show this. What is this thing? It's locked. I thought we could climb. What is this place? This is supposed to be a jet? I think this is a where can I read about it? I think this is a fighter jet, yeah?
I might the road. I think it's Su 27.
Su-27. Yeah.
Multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose jet, yeah. It looks very big when you come so close, From a distance, if you look at it, this looks very small. But if you come very close, it looks very huge and massive, literally. Yeah, it's a multi-purpose jet because you have like two things where you can shoot out rockets from there. I hope your mic is still working. Mic is still on. Check. Is it sure? Yeah. Yeah, good. So like 27. What does the number mean?
It's Su 27.
Suit 27. That's what it means.
This is the model.
Yeah, this is more.
Su is for the Sukhoi.
Sukhoi.
It's a constructor.
Okay, yeah. The constructor of the jet, a pass now, which means danger. Wow, looks so huge. I can't believe it that the person controlling this thing is just in that small place. I wish I could climb, but I think it's not allowed to like climb and go closer. But like, look at this whole huge thing is controlled by somebody in that small part. Literally, is technology not wonderful? Like having this whole huge, massive, multi-purpose jet being controlled by one small, tiny place there by a pilot is wonderful. So here you have it firsthand. If you've never seen a fighter jet before, you have an opportunity to see one on the channel. By the way, if you have not subscribed up until now, please subscribe to the channel. You have an opportunity to see. This is going to be a special video. This place in particular, I am standing here now to spend more time showing you this because it's going to be a separate video on itself. I'm going to cut this out and post it, showing you a private jet, sorry, a multi-purpose fighter jet in Moscow, VDNKh as well. You have to go deep inside VDNKh to be able to see it completely. Look at how huge it is. Look at how small I look beside it. This is how small I am around it. Very little, very, very tiny. Now imagine when it's in the air. This is very huge, you know. If I jump inside, like six of me, or okay, let's say maybe like five of me can fit inside this hole. Another five can fit inside this hole. Just making us 10 can fit inside this hole. Just by going on, it just kicks us out. Wow, it looks so cool. I also like the color as well, you know. The color of the army color looks very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And also very scary at the same time, you know. Honestly, imagine the destruction, the mass destruction that is caused by this thing that you see here. I've mostly seen it on movies, but coming this close up to see it is it's wonderful. But if you've never seen something like this before, congratulations, you've seen it. Please subscribe to the channel when you watch this video. Subscribe and let's stay in touch. I'm going to show you more things like this that are different. So let's go. This is a Roscoe Rose Congress. Rose Congress. I don't know what they do there, but like it's probably some special place where they organize something most likely. And then that's Cosmos. Cosmos, I think this is the place where they show you all the things that has to do all with all the scientists. You know, as you remember, the first person to go to space was a Russian. As you already know, America tried so hard to be the first, but from the stories that I've had from my research as well, uh, first person that went after, I think his name is Gagarin or something like that. Yeah, the first. Yeah, Yuri Gagarin, the first person to go to space. And of course, talking about space, now we can literally mention these rockets. Unfortunately, the place is blocked. We can't go any further than this, but you get the idea.
So you cannot escape.
You cannot escape. I was planning to go to space to go and meet my brothers in another planet, but they have blocked it. So this place is paid for sure. This is like the place where they exhibit all the necessary things you need to know about space, about Julie or
I think the space science was the other one.
the other one.
Which we saw
Pass.
first.
Yeah.
And I don't know the reason it's called Cosmos, but the description says this is about mechanization and electrification of agriculture.
Oh, really? Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, it's interesting that it's literally right beside the rocket structure here. You know, but another cool. It's a bit confusing to be honest with you. You would expect this to be here, trying this place talking about this rocket, but it's all good.
Because
Yeah.
man in space,
Yeah.
I think this is exactly the rocket he used for that.
Wow.
This is Vostok one, and
Wow.
as far as I remember,
Yeah.
this is the one.
Can you guys see how huge it is? I'm 6 foot, by the way, and I don't know how many how many meters is that rocket. Look at how small I am beside the rocket, you know, and it's crazy. Wow. It's very huge. You know, it's unfortunate that this place probably speaks about something else. I wish this place was talking about something. I was talking about this rocket in general, but so far it's literally talking about agriculture and coal. But look how huge it is, and I think there's a helicopter there. Let's explore the helicopter and see. By the way, this is the Transport Exhibition Center of the USSR. Transport, as is written at the top. So I think here all the transport systems are exhibited from the beginning till now. All the transportation systems, all the transportation vehicles and things like that, about them, the history of the vehicles, the history of the machines, the history of the bikes, the history of the trains, the planes. That is literally being used to transport people from one place to the other, or goods from one place to the other, from the USSR up until now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the helicopter place. I think it's interesting that it's very funny that when you're looking at these helicopters from this way, they look very small, but when you're looking at them from this direction, they look very huge. Almost scary because I've never really come this close. I've never entered a helicopter before, so you don't blame me. So like when you see them up this close, they look very huge and very unusual. Let's actually, you can actually pay to enter inside and get the feeling of what it feels like to be in a helicopter. But I'm not going to do that today because so many things we're doing and also we've already covered a lot. But like this is a special video on a normal day. So if you want to, is it written in English? It said the MIL MIT is the troop carrying version of the multi-role Mi-8 helicopter gunship designed by Mikhail Mil's Design Bureau, currently the Mikhail Mil Moscow Helicopter Factory (OAO), a helicopter of Russia Group company, one of the world's most common operational military aircraft. The Mi-8T is designed to troop landing and evacuation missions, fire support for ground troops, and transportation of cargoes. So, apparently, from what you can see, it looks like a helicopter that is used for evacuation purposes, to evacuate people from maybe war zones, to evacuate injured soldiers, injured civilians, and things like that. Not just people, cargoes as well, like it says in this place. So, at the same time, it's not just used for evacuation purposes, it can also be used for attacking purposes. You can clearly see there that it has the points where it can probably fire bullets there. So if you ever come here and you pay, you can enter inside to experience what it feels like. When you come here as well, you need to understand that you cannot come here with a pet. They mentioned the things that you're not supposed to come here with. You cannot come with a drink. You cannot come here with smoke. You cannot enter here with a scooter. You cannot enter here smoking cigarettes, bikes. You cannot wear your shoes to enter there. And you can also not come with a gun, I guess, or a stick. So this is a helicopter that is used for evacuation purposes and carrying goods from one point to the other, mostly from war-affected zones. If you want quick evacuation and quick removal of people or citizens or soldiers injured from things and places like that, this is the kind of helicopter they use. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. How many percent is the battery? Can you see it on this side?
Actually, it's almost left. It's 5% left.
Are you serious?
Sorry, yeah.
Let's hurry before. 5%. So good. We're coming back up.
I was so excited to view your speech.
Yeah, really? I think we'll have to stop using the mic because I have to connect. Oh, it's okay. Hold this, please.
Yeah.
Is it charging?
Yeah, it's charging. Is there
How do you see it?
It's charging. I can see. It showed me now that it's charging.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it possible to put like this in your bag or something? Or you can.
Yeah, just.
So that it will be close to you. Yeah, you can give me that one. Thank you.
Let's put it in the pocket.
Okay. This here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to. I have to stay very close to the camera and not go to a far place anymore because I need to. I need to turn off.
Oh yeah, it's charging.
It's charging. Yeah, you see it. Yeah. So. Yeah, I think now I would have to stay very close to the camera because I'm not going to be using the mic anymore. But it's all good. I'm pretty sure you can still hear me. So we will have to, let's go to that place. How long have we been live already?
It's 1 hour 46 minutes.
Okay. So many things that we've shown in this 1 hour. Do you agree? What do you think? I think we've shown so many things in this 1 hour. Actually, it's one of those streams that I'm going to spend time watching again. You know, because there's so many important things that we show, so many interesting things. This is Mosquarium. I think here they have. I think that's probably the place they have sharks inside some place or something like that. I'm not very sure, but
JJ is asking.
Yeah.
Is your friend Russian as well?
Yes. He's Russian. That's why he's able to tell me some of the things I don't know. You know, I'm lucky. You know, he's Russian, of course. So I don't know what they're still building here. They're building more recreational places. Another exhibition center, I guess. Another coffee place as well. Again, if you come here with kids, or I don't know who's going to watch this video, you can always have a place where your kids can play around to eat. You know, if you're tired, of course, you know, if you have kids, they can be tired sometimes. So it's normal. You also have to think about that. You don't just think about yourself as an adult. That's a playground for kids where they can play and chill. Yeah. Are we going to the right? There's a place called Atom here. I want us to go there, but we can't enter inside because it's also paid. It's also paid. Let's see. Mosquarium. Let's see if this place is free. If it's free, we enter. If it's not free, we're not entering because I'm not planning to spend all this video today, at least on filming. It will be a different day because spending to film somewhere, you have to spend a lot of time there. Galactic. I wonder what that place have inside.
Oh, it's a quote from the Star Wars actually.
Makes sense.
In the Fafa Galactic, something like that.
Makes sense. I don't know if this place is Spain as well. If this place is Spain, it will be unfortunate. Or can we know if it's paid from here?
This is a schedule.
Yeah.
So I think this is theater, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a theater for animals, maybe. Like, oh, that's the entrance. I think it's one of those places that we'll have to go in with a mic. Do you understand? Because a lot of people will be talking. If I enter there without a mic, you may not hear me properly. So let's cut out this place. A very interesting place. I think this place should have its own video or its own stream because it looks like a very huge building. I don't want to have to go there and trying to shout for you to hear me because that place, if it's what's the name? If it's a recreational center, you need to be able to show around. I can walk to a longer distance. And you guys can see the environment as well. So I think it makes sense to not add that place today. There are a few other places. This is a very huge place, so there's a few other places that we should also show as well. I don't know if that's a church. Is that a church?
No, it should not be church.
That's not a
because
church.
it was built in Soviet Union.
Makes sense.
They have not built any churches.
Yeah, they didn't build any churches in the Soviet Union, so that can't be a church. It's probably another exhibition center for something that we don't know yet. Maybe. We walked from that place. So let's go from here. Hopefully, we'll see the Atom. I honestly don't even know the way out. Or like we've been walking, and you can clearly tell how huge this place is. It's a very huge place. Like I said earlier, the children's playground, if you ever come with kids and things like that, you can always come here to play. It's free, don't worry. have all the equipment for kids to have fun while you just chill as a parent and just rest, you know. So I think everybody is provided for. It's very nice. If you come with a bike, you can have your bike here and just fix it. While this place looks very nice. What is this place? Wow. What is this place?
I think it's like alley, so you can walk here.
Yeah.
In the summer,
Wow.
watch fountains and
Wow.
everything. Trees
Trees,
with leaves.
Yeah. This
Now
is
it looks differently.
Yeah, it looks different, and at the same time, it still looks very good. Imagine walking in this place in summer, when the trees are still green, or maybe in autumn when the trees are still yellow and red before they fell off. It looks like an open place, you know, that you can literally film so many things. When I see spaces like this, I get inspired because I'm thinking, what can I film in this place? What creativity can come from this open space? Not a lot of people, which already makes it very refreshing. Here I can yell, I can even go distance from the camera and shout because not a lot of people can hear me from here. So it's very nice, I think. Wow. So that's I think that's geology. Yeah? That's probably the exhibition place or the museum for geology per se. It looks very quiet for a geology museum. You would expect more people. I mean, not everybody loves geology. I used to love geology and geography, you know, so it's very normal to have less people there because it's more educational than
Hold
imagery.
on.
Yeah?
Wait for me.
Yeah. What? What? So, yeah. Very good looking environment. Looks very cool. The snow is here and things like that. So, looks great. Wow. Very refreshing. What is this thing? Is this supposed to be? It looks very slippery. Be careful. I don't think you should come because you might fall. Be careful.
It's okay.
Yeah. Wow.
I have winter tires.
Yeah, what is this place?
Yeah, like I think it's just an alley.
Yeah.
And we have the statue in the end.
Yeah.
I don't see who is it.
Wow.
But
Yeah, we can't really see.
we can see her.
Some
But I bet this is Lenin.
Lenin, yeah? I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know who Lenin is, he's a revolutionary leader, former Soviet Union leader, one of the people that ended royal rule in the country. So, very interesting personality to do a research about and know him more. He's a very, very interesting personality in Russia. Very much celebrated. As a matter of fact, I heard his
Controversial.
yeah, very controversial. That's why I said interesting. I tried my best not to use controversial. It's a very interesting because there are good sides, there are bad sides to his name. As a matter of fact, from what I've heard, his body is still being preserved. Shows you, of course, a lot of people agree, a lot of people don't agree with his opinions and with his actions and things like that. But yeah, mentioning his name, we have to, I think, that way. Marozhna. If you ever wonder what marozhna is, I said it before. It means ice cream. So let's go from that way. There's no way there. That means ice cream. In summer, I'm pretty sure that place will be crowded. It's cold, so people are not really hyped to get ice cream. So kids still want ice cream, of course. I still want sometimes, but like not when I'm outside. When it's cold, you don't want cold drinks. You don't want cold ice cream. You know.
So you are not real Russian yet?
Yeah, I'm not very Russian yet, I guess, because a lot of Russians still have all of these things I just mentioned, whether it's minus 20 degrees outside. Wow. Okay, let's head to the Marozhna ice cream place.
Shout.
And of course the geology. It's interesting that there's not except that it's paid. If it's paid, then maybe that's why you don't have a lot of people. But like, it's very scanty outside, at least. Museum for Geology, and you can clearly see
Rocks.
rocks and things like that. These are all very significant. They were not just kept there for keeping purposes. They all try to tell you a story with these rocks. If you look around it, they all have rocks to the end of the building. They're trying to tell you a story. They're not just keeping rocks because they like to keep rocks. So, the ice cream place. I'm pretty sure the ice creams here will be extra expensive. If you guys remember, last time I went to Kremlin to stream at GUM, I told you guys the price of ice cream there is probably like ×2 or ×3 compared to the normal price of ice cream on the street or at the normal supermarket. So this looks very cool. I'm sure this building is for something. We don't really know yet, but for sure it signifies something. It looks very huge. Let me see if there's a place we can read about it. I didn't even know there's a road here. Yeah, there's a place we can. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Let's see if we can read about this building there. Let's see.
It's kind of playground.
Oh, this is also a playground for kids, as you can see. I told you guys kids like to play a lot of sports in a place like this. And, you know, oh my god, this is very slippery. What I always say is that I don't have a kid yet, but I've worked in a school as an English teacher in a kids school. I know how important it is for kids to feel safe in an environment, how important it is to have kids to be able to play in an environment. It's one common thing I like about Moscow. I think in Russia in general, you know, you can't really, if in so many places in America, you can't have this, you know, because I have people that live in the States that always say things like it's very unsafe, even for grown-up ladies. And you have kids here playing in a very tourist-centered place like this, and they're fine running, you know. In other countries, even in my own country, Nigeria, you will never leave your kids this far away because somebody can easily grab them and run away. So having this safety luxury, such a blessing. So yeah, let's see. Okay, this is mostly rules
for playground.
For the playground. So because you can see, it's rules for the playground and the kids, and also it's for the age groups. It's also very interesting because not every age group can just play in every kind of or use every kind of playing equipment. You can see from 4 years old to 12 years old can use this equipment for playing. This from 4 here, from 4 to 12, 6 to 12, because some of the kids don't really have.
This is manual, but
yeah,
kids don't really follow them.
Yeah, they don't really fall down, you know. But like, it's important also. It's nice that they care about the kids to put those rules. You know, I'm pretty sure kids don't care about those rules, you know. So this is a show ring. This is the back of a show ring, apparently. I just saw there. Show ring. That's what they're pointing to us. Show. I wonder what show ring means, but okay. But I like how this place is quiet. It's very calm and refreshing. To think that if you go to the other side of these buildings, there's a million people there, and then you come here, it's very quiet. I've never been here before, and so refreshing to walk here. Imagine coming here in summer, all of these things are green, no snow, all of this is green, ice cream is walking, more refreshing. Just look at how quiet it is. Very calm. Very, very calm. It's very nice to have such a place like this, just a few minutes away from a place that is crowded, so that when your energy runs out being in a crowd or in the midst of people, you can come here and refresh and re-energize and then head back. Yeah, I think we can go further to this place from the place that we came from before. That's the rocket. It's unfortunate that we are not allowed to enter because they're probably doing some construction work, you know, maintenance. For maintenance purposes, they have to like fix things always. So it's unfortunate that we can't enter inside to get a close-up look of this what's the name? This rocket that Gagarin used the famous man. I keep mentioning his name. If you already don't know, that's the first human actually, scientist, obviously, an engineer to go to space in all over the world. Nobody did first before him. Actually, what I heard that in Russia, they first sent a dog first to space to test if living things can actually explore and go there. The dog, of course, did not make it back, but they kind of figured out how things should work for living things to be able to survive in space before Gagarin went. And he made it back. It's also very unfortunate that he died at 30-something years old. I read about him. I've done a lot of research and read a lot about so many things that he didn't live so long. Imagine taking such a risk to go to space, come back, and then I think he died through a helicopter crash or an aeroplane, jet, something like that. Yeah, unfortunately.
And so he was a pilot.
He was a pilot. Imagine dying and you're a pilot. Dying from the way you where you walk, or literally things like that. I mean, it's very common that things like that happen, But his legacy shows you that having a good name is better than riches. Wealth is good, but having your wealth without a good name is worse. But having your wealth with a good name is even better. This guy has been dead since he was 30-something years old. Imagine how many years ago that was. And his name still lives on. His name is still evergreen till today. People are still celebrating him. He's still going to be celebrated till the times of 10 generations to come. Yes, what is this place? So, welcome to CC USSR plane, literally. I think this is not a jet for sure because it's bigger than a normal jet. It looks like a cargo plane, but I don't know how many windows are there to be able to predict how many people it can carry. But the tires look very huge. So this is the kind of plane that can carry people to different places, to vacations and to meet people and things like that. The tires are very huge. It's very interesting that if you don't come this close to a plane, you never know that the tires of a plane are bigger than the tires of a normal car. But it's also interesting because most people don't get the opportunity to, if you're, for example, if you're traveling to an international place, you never go very close to the plane except when you're about to enter. You go through a tunnel, so you don't really get the opportunity to look at the tires very much. Especially if you don't travel a lot, except for people that travel a lot. So this plane looks very huge at VDNKh. If you want to ever come here to know where it is, come to VDNKh. I don't know if it's paid to enter inside. I think it's paid. Okay, if you want to get the feeling of what it feels like to be inside, the tickets are here. For grown-ups, 900, for kids, 700 and things like that.
It's like $10.
About $10, literally, to get the feeling, like as if you're in a plane, which is very cool. I think everybody should bring their kids here. It's very cool, Even if you've not traveled before, you get the feeling. And not be in a hurry, The fact that you will not be afraid, or especially for people that are afraid of heights, that people are afraid of entering planes, you can come here and experience being in a plane and not be worried about anything. And this is very good. Of course, you have stories, taking a lot of pictures. So that looks very good. I like the color, the blue colors that they have there. It's interesting that at this exhibition center, they have almost everything, every transport system. Remember that we passed the transport, the transport exhibition place. So now remember we've seen a fighter jet, we've seen an helicopter, we've seen a plane, we've seen a few interesting transportation systems that has been exhibited for the whole world to see. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. I think this video is going to be a separate video as well for this plane. So yeah, that's the view from the plane. If you've never seen a plane up close like this before, congratulations to you. 9K42 USSR plate, CCP 42304 plane. Looks big, looks huge, looks like a cargo plane at the same time, but I don't think it's like huge, but like it's big enough. We'll pass that plate. Again, like I say, if you get hungry after working for such a long time, there's always a place for you to eat, to get snacks to eat. That is bulochka. Of course, if you don't want to get things from here, you can go to the Russian food place where we showed you guys earlier in the stream. Very nice place as well to go to if you ever want to eat and have your stomach filled up. So what is this place? I think this is, let's check. I like the fact that they made provisions for people to sit down if you're tired, you know, because it's a very huge place that walking for a long time you get tired, you feel weak. I can imagine kids, I can imagine women, I can imagine pregnant women, you know, older people. So it's very nice, refreshing to see. It's encouraging to walk for a long time, knowing fully well that at some point you have a place that you can sit down and straighten your legs. You know, the chairs are very cool because they made provisions for different kinds of people, you know. The simple chairs for the people that are like youngies, you know, like, it's fine, we throw our legs, we don't need to rest our back. And then for the older people that the waist is hurting, the legs are hurting, you relax completely, your legs are a bit up, which is very nice. And of course, if your legs are good, you're not feeling any pain, just relax your back and sit down normally. These little things, you might think they're normal, but they're not normal. And I'm being very honest with you. In every country in the world, they have something that is special about them. This is one of those special things in Russia in general, in Moscow, that you feel very good being a resident here. They consider people from different ages. In some countries, they will just make some chairs like this one and never, like this type of chair, make it and never bother. Just make round for everybody. But you can see that they made different chairs for different people, for different purposes, older, younger. And that's very nice. Look at those flowers. Are those really flowers or just trees? Or they are painted? They look real, but they are painted, I think. White color. Do you see them? This flower. Yeah.
It looks artificial.
It looks artificial, yeah. I don't think, it looks artificial, but it looks very good. Guys, just take a moment to appreciate the environment. How many of them? Look at all of them. By the way, that's the Atom. The president was here not long ago, and they've been encouraging a lot of young people to go there. I've been there before. It wasn't streamed. So one day I want this place. Only this place can be I can spend 5 hours in that place because they have let's go closer. This place, they have history of the atomic bomb. They have how it's made. One of the best thing about this place is that it wasn't made for just Russian tourists as well. It was made for foreign tourists that don't speak Russian. Everything there is translated in English. Everybody that comes there would clearly understand what they're trying to say because, nice Christmas tree, by the way. That's very cute. Why do the trees I see here make me look very small? Makes me look very tiny. Imagine a 6-foot man looking very tiny beside a flower. That's crazy. Anyway, this place, that's the exit. The entrance is on the other side. I think you have to pay about we'll enter inside, but like this place, as you're looking at this thing now, it's just an open space here, but inside there's like 3 floors, like 3 floors down of this place. Inside that place they have history. You like go around, they have history of the atomic bomb, they have history of the soldiers, they have history of this Gagarin, they have history of all the engineers. It's almost like all the exhibitions you have in this place, they have it there in English and in Russian. So if you ever come here, this is almost like if you want to like know everything about this place before walking around, probably come here first, go like 3 different floors, and they have even a place like a cinema where you sit down, you just pay and you just go. Some people sit down, they are translating things in English and in Russian. On the walls, everything is written, the equipments that are used, the way they transport atomic bomb. And you also have an opportunity to see, I'm going to show the video. I have a video of an atomic bomb when it explodes and the mass destruction that it causes after explosion. The explosion is not the first part that destroys things. After explosion, and then the wind, the way it spreads, so it's one thing that just destroys people and destroys things, literally. I think we're not gonna pay to go deep down. We're just probably gonna, walk inside and see how inside you can exit back. Atom, I think is in the name. If you can clearly see atom, maybe you should go back a little to show. Is it showing completely? Atom. If you don't know, atom is the smallest piece of an article, so it's very clear. You can clearly understand the name and the meaning from the name. Here we'll have to do another security checkup, so it's not. I'll go first and then I'll take the camera from you. Bring out the power bank and just give it to hold in my hand. Yeah. I mean, it's normal to have a security like this, so I like it actually, so it's fine. I think you can take yours first. I'll wait for you. Okay. What is this? As a kid, I would be very excited when I see things like this. To be honest with you, they're always very enticing to me. This is like all of the things that are inside. This is a way to show you what they have underground. From here, photoscope, scan this. You can stop here and video, so you can on your own scan through this. You can scan it. I'm waiting so that you have an opportunity to maybe pause it when you're watching it and scan and then see what it's about. Same thing here as well. Rosatom. It's crazy, so many things in detail. That's one of the most important things I noticed in this place, that everything is shared in detail in this place. After the president has been urging younger people to come to this place, and I don't disagree because it makes complete sense. You need to come to this place to see so many things. Again, this place as well. The barcode, the QR code. Wow. I also like the QR code that they show, so that you can just scan and see. Very good for teaching people as well. Here is not really, most of the things here are not really written in English, so it's a bit of a struggle. But if you go down there, everything completely is written in English and in Russian. And of course, you have things if you want to buy them from Soviet. It's also very nice that if you're hungry, you can sit here and get something to refill your stomach before you go down. And there you are not allowed to touch anything. Maybe you have a snack with you while you're walking and looking. There's literally a place in 2 different floors where you can sit down like a cinema, literally, because I saw it. I sat down, saw it, and I think that's how I knew that Americans really wanted to be the first to go to space, because I watched the video there. They told us, I showed the picture of Gagarin and his video. They showed us the age when he died. I don't remember now. They showed us the how he died, when he died, and his real age, his picture, when he came back, and that's how also knew about the dog that was first sent to space. And yeah, for excursions, informations, you can already have an idea of how things are around here. You have the souvenirs, both in Russian and in English, which makes proper sense. You have the excursions, you have the information, you have the tickets. So it's very nice. It already gives you an idea of how that place looks like inside. They have everything side by side, the translations, the English and the Russian translation. So if you're ever here, don't worry. If you don't speak Russian, you're in good hands, and that's the most important thing. That's the entrance. If you buy your ticket, and you go there to buy your ticket, and then you come here to enter. It's literally another world inside. I was shocked when I entered that place. Of course, if you come with a coat, you come in winter, you shouldn't worry. You have a place where you can keep your jacket, wardrobe. So it's very considerate of them to have a wardrobe place so that you can not. That's why I said this place has its own stream, because it's not a place you hurry. Any place where you come in Russia, it's one usual thing. Any place where you come in Russia and they have a wardrobe place where you put your jacket, just know that it's a place that you take time. You know, it's a place that consumes your time. It's a place that has things to make you spend hours there. That's why they provide a place where you don't have to worry about carrying your jacket or feeling hot while you're inside. Because in all of these places, the crazy things that they have down there will take your time. I'm not even exaggerating or kidding when I tell you that I can literally spend 5 hours in this place. Why? Because that day when they were just brushing through everything, and everything is written in English. So if you're on the walls, things are written in English in small details. You know, it's one place that you should bring a kid or a child or anybody or a student to learn with imagery. You're teaching that if you want to know Russian history, come here. If you want to write a Russian exam, come here. English language exam, you should come here. So that's all I have to say. I just want to give you guys the entrance view of this place, so that when you come, this will not be. You can reference to this video and remember that I was here to show you. So this is the entrance. It's literally in the center. That's where we enter from. So we're gonna exit from this place. You enter from here, and then we'll exit from that place. You can see different families coming with their kids. There's literally things to see for adults and for kids there. Kids, adults, older people, younger people. There are so many things for everybody to see in that place. You can also see, I didn't tell you, I'm going to put it on the video as well. There's the history of ships, the warships, the normal Navy services, aviation. Literally every part of Russian history is in that place with imagery. You know, most of the places we've gone to have one place showing us history of one place, but here they show you like they show you the history with imagery and what it truly looks like. You know, that's one important thing about museums that not everybody does. Some people just write about some things, and some museums show you and they don't write about it, but having it written and shown here makes this place expendable. So we're going outside. I have to dress up properly because it's chilly, so I'm gonna hold the camera as well. I'll stage it too. Yeah. So yeah, it's just look around. Yes. It's a very spacious place. There's a crowd there. And then that's outside. Yeah. Thank you. You don't want your hat, your cap, you're not going to.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. What is that place? We're supposed to go through that direction, but I don't know what's in that place. It looks interesting. What's in that place? What's in that place? Should we go and check it out? And let's briefly check it out. If there's nothing there, we'll just head back to the entrance where we came from. Very interesting day. construction is still going on. Always going on in this country. There's always construction going on. Regardless of the time, regardless of the code, people are building. Welcome to VDNKh. What is this? In general, this is a plane. First thing, that's one thing that is already clear. A plane? What kind of plane? I don't know.
It's a no, it's a energy. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's very
Yeah, it's Buran.
Buran plane, yes.
This is actually this is spaceship.
Oh.
You know, this is very, very sad story
Yeah.
because before Elon Musk
Yes.
made his spaceship, Soviet
Yeah.
Union made its
Yeah.
own spaceship in the end of 80s,
Yeah.
just before it fall apart.
Who made it?
Soviet Union.
Soviet Union. Yeah.
Soviet Union.
Yeah.
And it was successful. They shoot it in the space and it came back and it was ready to go again, like.
Yeah, makes sense.
But like nobody cared anymore about this, so it
Yeah.
just got abandoned.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So in general, this is a spaceship called Buran. Like Seji said, has its own history. Abandoned here and used as a reference to history. You know, as you already know, this is an exhibition complex. If there's a place that you will find a spaceship, is here. There's no other place you will find it. Sadly, it could not succeed to achieve its mission. Careful. But the most important thing is that the history is there. It has been established. The story is there. And it's very huge. It looks like a plane. At the same time, it makes sense why it's a spaceship, but it's very big. Like very wild, very big. It looks like a house that has tires. You know? Look how wide it is under. Very huge. Very, that makes sense. The spaceship now. It's very, very huge. That's the front. Makes proper sense now. Makes proper sense. Very wide. Very, very wide, but it's interesting. It's interesting. I think we can go from that way and then I wonder what they have there. Wonder. There's toilets as well if you come here with kids. I like the way they just, I'm trying to mention these things because it's very considerate of them to have or make provisions for people that come with families, not just young people, you know. If you come with a family, you come by yourself, come with your spouse, there are provisions for you for basic things like that. Yeah, that's the picture of the spaceship. That's the proper, complete picture of the spaceship and how it looks like. The one we just saw now is the one at the top. Buran. It looks like a house. You know, even the shape is built different. I don't think it's built to have outside beauty, but inside beauty and comfort. Because it doesn't look very fine outside. It looks like a box outside, but it all makes sense now. It doesn't have to look like a beautiful plane. The most important thing, it has to look safe for the purpose of why it's created in the first place. Look at the plane under it. Looks like that's a plane, and then on top of it is a spaceship. Very different, unique on its own way. Yes. That's not, I don't know what that is, but the structures there look very good. This building should stand for something, or it stands for something for sure. We just need to find out what it stands for. Guys, in a place like this again, you will not expect it to be clean. Look around. And this is not even the center of Moscow. This is like at the end of Orange Line. Look at how clean this place is. Before you say I'm doing the propaganda, I'm not. You know, who is here? This place is not crowded, but look at how clean it is, you know? It's not like they're doing it for the camera. Nobody's doing anything here for the camera. Look at how well tidy everywhere is. It's just that in Nigeria we always say cleanliness is godliness. So when I see cleanliness, when I see a clean place, I just feel very refreshed. It's like food to me. I feel the desire or the urge to like spend time in that place. By the way, this is a Belaz caterpillar. I wonder what it's used for. As you already know, this is an exhibition center, so we'll get closer and we'll see what it stands for and what it's used for.
Oh, it's a Belarusian exhibition.
Okay. This is a Belarusian exhibition center, and I think this is their building. So this is a Belarusian product, you can say. Belarusian caterpillar, Belarusian tractor, you can say. And I think that one there is for fire safety people. Or a caterpillar, does it tractor? A Belarusian tractor made by Belarusians. Most of the people that you see here are probably Belarusian people. Yeah, makes sense. Information. Belarusian center.
A Belarusian set, a Belarusian tire.
That tire is made in Belarus. You can clearly see it's written in English. Okay, Belarusians make huge tires. Wow. Looks very huge actually. You know, I wish I can reach the top. Is it? Can you get past? Looks very strong. If this thing climbs on top of somebody, the person is not going to make it alive. So most of the people that you see here are probably people from Belarus. So this is a Belarusian exhibition center. If you go inside, you will go inside. No, I don't think we should. I think it's fine. But like, if you want to get the feeling of Belarus or what it looks like, I've never been there. I think I will go there soon, one day. You come here. It's literally on the right side of VDNKh, like when you are leaving on the right side. Came from the back. So let's see other countries. We've seen Belarus, we've seen Armenia, we've seen Uzbekistan, we've seen Russia. What's up, bro? How are you? Where are you from? Angola. Can I talk to you? Are you okay to show on camera? No, alright man. Have a good one. Take care. Okay. Very strange though, but when I saw an Indian person walking, it was very cool to talk to me, and then I just saw a fellow black person to engage in a conversation with him, and he thinks it's strange, but it's all good. Maybe not everybody's confident, is ready to be on camera. He was with his girlfriend, so he says he's from Angola. Very interesting, but happy for him. Came out to walk. Yeah, let him walk in peace, you know. I don't need to disturb him. Everybody is entitled to their privacy. So yeah, this we have been. I think we've passed there. I don't remember what that place is, but I think we've passed there. Or have we not? Yeah, I think we've passed there. This is the skating. Let's go here. This is the skating ring. It still goes on from here. What is this place? What is this place? The building looks very good. It looks like some of the Stan countries. It looks like Uzbekistan, but it's not Uzbekistan because we've already been to Uzbekistan. But sooner or later we'll find out. It's like a map or something. What is this place?
Поволжье, this is like a region, one of the regions of Russia.
Volga is a region of Russia. You have the map of different cities. You have the Astrakhan, you have the Stalingrad, you have the Saratov, you have I think
along of the Volga River.
Yeah,
This is
makes
the
sense.
region.
Makes sense. Like the Volga River, very popular. So that's the Volga River. You have different cities from the Volga region. So it all makes sense now. Makes sense. Another place I would like to visit as well is Russia, so in the future I would like to visit the Volga River. I don't know how to swim, but it's all good. I'll be in good hands, I believe. So that's the structure and a complex representation of the Volga region and the Volga region. So what building is this place? This place? Oh, this looks familiar as well. It looks familiar. It looks familiar. It looks familiar. Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan, yeah, looks like Middle East.
Yeah. This is an Azerbaijan exhibition complex. If you want to have the feeling of what it looks like to be in Azerbaijan, you come to this place. I think. What do you guys think? Should we go inside? Maybe let's go inside. I hope. As you already know, Azerbaijan is a Muslim country, not very far from here. A lot of Russians are Azerbaijan people. A lot of Azerbaijanis are Russian people. But, what do they say? No ice cream. No ice cream, no drinks, no scooter, no smoking, no dogs. So I thought there would be no camera, but I'm glad there's no camera there. Very nice. If you ever want to get the feeling of Azerbaijan, you come here. Let's check out. I was a bit worried about the security stopping. What is this? By the way, people are doing adverts here. If you want to buy an apartment, probably in Baku or in Azerbaijan, this is an easier way to find out about the cost of apartments in Azerbaijan. That's very cool. You don't have to go to Azerbaijan to find out. This is a very reliable source. That's Caspian Dream Liner. I think it's an Azerbaijani ship. And Sea Breeze is written there as well. Sea Azerbaijan Breeze. Sea Breeze Azerbaijan. It's actually a very beautiful country.
Looks like Dubai.
Yes, it does. For some reason.
It reminds Dubai, right?
Yeah, it's very. The lightning, the buildings look like Dubai. For some reason. Another country I would like to visit to in the future. The exhibition of Azerbaijani ports. Wow. They said this is Kupa. Kupa. These are all Kupa. This is a Kupa stamped, engraved Lahij, Azerbaijan. This Kupa. And this is a Kupa stamped, engraved Lahij. All of them Satul Patch port. They all have separate names. I just generalize it as port, but that's very ignorant of me to not read. Forgive me for that. I'm reading now to understand that they all have different names. This is Docha, spelled in Azerbaijan and in Russian. In Russian and Azerbaijan and in English. Docha. And this is bowl for Shebet. Interesting. This is a Sapush. This is Guyum. Wow.
Looks ancient.
It looks ancient. They all look very ancient. It's very nice. We have something like this in Nigeria, so this is very common. They're very similar, to some of the things we have in Nigeria. What is this called? It's called pot for keeping meat. Are you serious? But for us in Nigeria, it's used for keeping water, cold water. If you want to get your water chilled, you use something like this. We use cup to take it out and drink. Really, it's called Udu. In my part of Nigeria, it's called Udu. Something like, and here it's used for keeping meat. Interesting. This is called this is a normal clay, Nekhra. It's called Nekhra. They're all very ancient with different names. It's called Jar, Dolcha again, Jar. Interesting. And then of course they show you where they make them. Maybe they are not as ancient as we first thought because these people still make them. It's a representation of Azerbaijan, of Baku, of Karabakh, all the people from there. This is stone from building facade. Wow. History of Azerbaijan and Azerbaijani people. Interesting. These stones are not normal stones, as you can see. They all represent history. It's a full representation of Azerbaijan and Azerbaijani people. This, what is this? It's a Kuba step bathhouse chest. Interesting. You have dagger with a belt. Okay, I mean, normal typical dagger with a belt. Of course, an Azerbaijani dagger with a belt that is made in Azerbaijan. Another dagger as well. That's supposed to be a belt, yes? Men's belt. Okay, that's a very cool belt. Why does the belt look like a belt with bullets? Like a machine gun bullet? It's a very interesting belt.
It does.
Yeah?
It does. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's check. Oh yeah, that's the map of Azerbaijan, I believe. I believe that's a map. Very huge place as well. Oh, this is the pyramidal carpet made with wool, piled, weaving, and handmade. Wow. Is it not crazy that this is handmade? How do people even come up with such creativity to be able to make things like this with their hands, bare hands, handmade? This is also handmade. Wow. If you go to the market, you have these things that you can use to lay down on the floor. We have this thing in the apartment at home as well. Wow, handmade. Wow. It's very cool. I mean, they also show you how it's made in case you don't believe. This is natural wool. How the raw material is being brought, and then how this is used to do. Apparently, these colorful parts are the finishing touches. You can clearly see this is the finishing touches. Wow. The creativity is very good. There's actually more things there to see. Wood glass. It's called shaky. I guess shaky. Osava. Shaky.
Good glass.
Yeah. It's very cool. They look very cool. Wow. This is chant. For music. These are all for music. As a flute. How do they say flute? Zuna. Balaban. It's very cool. This is a proper representation of Azerbaijani local music. They have their own guitar, you know. This is called tar. This is called tar. This is called saz, and this is called kamancha. Kamancha. I wonder how it's played. It's probably like, yeah. Yeah, it comes to the interesting parts of the outfits. This is a typical woman from Azerbaijan. If you go to Azerbaijani weddings and celebrations or parties, you would see people similar to this outfit, you know. People most of their women dress in this when they have occasion because they are covered completely and look very stylish as well. But I think this is the old one. But they have something similar to this, but this is very proper representation. Okay, there's some too is playing. It's very cool. Very interesting outfit, you know, with a dagger and then these small parts that look like you can put bullets inside. But it's very cool. It's very cool. Oh, they all look very royal. Is it not interesting? Is it not interesting that most of the ancient outfits all look very royal, and yet to abandon them to focus on the new style that is trending, new fashion. The old fashions look very royal. Cap. I wonder what this box is. Maybe box to keep their savings and things, or makeup and things like that. And illustrating here said chests and caskets. This is a casket. Interesting. Wow. That security guy looks very angry for some reason. He walks past where we are. But wow, so many Azerbaijan. You can clearly see them. They are very closer and similar to black people. They look almost like black people, except their color. They are not white, so some of them look black.
They're very close to Turkish people.
I think they are the same people. Turkish, Azerbaijani, they are almost the same people, just with different languages, because I think all Azerbaijani people can speak Turkish, and all Turkish people can understand Azerbaijani. It's very nice.
Even their flag, you see, their flag resembles something, right?
Yes, very true. I find the blue, red, and green. It looks almost like a Turkish flag. The Turkish flag just has the red part. You remember, the Turkish flag is red with stars like that, because they are all brothers. Azerbaijani people, you will definitely find them here. They make it known wherever you see them. They let you know that they are available. Of course, if you want to eat Azerbaijani food, you can go here. I think this is already common now, and it has been established that all these places have their food, so you don't need to go to Baku to eat rice from Baku. You have to just come here, and then you see and experience the cuisine of Azerbaijan. Yeah, I think we can go. Oh. Okay, that was very cool. That was refreshing as well. But how many countries have we seen today? We've seen Azerbaijan, we've seen Armenia, we've seen Uzbekistan, we've seen Russia, we've seen Belarus, but we didn't enter inside of Belarus. I wonder the country we are going to see next. I think Kazakhstan is here. I'm looking forward to get to Kazakhstan because we have a link with Kazakhstan. Serge's wife is from Kazakhstan, so it will be very interested to see what they have there and how things are inside Kazakhstan. This is the letters are not written in a way that I can easily read them. What is this place? I see Vostok.
State Museum of History.
Okay, makes sense. This is a museum. Museum, oh, not music, but like museum. Some random museum. Not some random, but like probably under construction maybe. It feels like steel block. This is also under construction. I wonder what else is under construction. They're always trying to construct and rebuild something, which is also very nice and interesting. Having them always trying to do something to maintain the things that they've already built. It's very cool. It's a very good culture to have as a nation, to be able to regularly try to clean and enhance or maintain and make these things look as brand new as much as possible, because people always come there and you don't want it looking old all the time. Hoorah! Kazakhstan, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we are at Kazakhstan Exhibition Center, the Republic of Kazakhstan. Let's go. we'll spend more time here, spend this showing more detail. You can see the sheep. Let's take a picture. They like ice cream. Can you imagine the first thing that we see is ice cream? They love ice cream that much in Kazakhstan.
They have their own ice cream. Very good.
Interesting. It means they have their own ice cream. I know they have their own food a lot because from playing football, we've seen some of our teams from our league that has gone there. Look at this guy. He's trying to. Hi, how are you? Yes.
Сколько людей?
Немного.
Немного?
Да. Здравствуйте.
Можете зайти внутрь.
Да?
Да, у нас есть историческая часть Казахстана, национальная. Есть покушать, где ресторан.
Вы говорите на английском?
No.
Окей.
Вот, если что, на второй этаж можете подняться, покушать. Бешбармак, лагман, национальная кухня.
Спасибо большое. Thank you.
Рашмет.
Спасибо. Wow, okay. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the finest places we've been to today compared to other countries. Look at the entrance. The energy is in the vibe, you know. Let's go from here. That guy was a bit strange the way he just came to me to do advert for his food. Just come straight and say, if you want to eat, there's a place to go. He just first came, Twitch. How many people are watching? I'm like, bro. I didn't know he wanted to just do advert for pro. I think he works for some restaurant here. I wish he just came directly. It was a bit strange the way he came, but it's okay.
Maybe not. It's just like, like Kazakh, we're very hospitable people. They try to...
He tried to make me comfortable and welcome me. Yeah, it was. I'm not used to it,
welcome you.
I noticed it. And he also, another funny thing, he came like he speaks good English. He was like, "Hello." I'm like, okay. I was ready to. You see, I now came because I wanted to start talking to him. When I realized he doesn't speak English, I'm like, oh shit. But it's very cool. Wow. Can we enter here? I hope we can. Yes, we can. I wish some of the things here were written in English. They are glass substrate. So literally, most of the things they have here are the natural resources of Kazakhstan. As you can see, you have the glass substrate. That's interesting. That's probably the raw material. That should be all stone. Is this? Serious electron. It looks like vibranium. They have electron transport player. This what?
Indium. Oh, it's an element. You see?
Element. Indium. Yeah, now I see. It makes sense. So it all makes sense why Kazakhstan is a very blessed republic. Because I didn't know these things in detail, to be honest with you. Most of the things I'm seeing here now is my first time I've seen it. People always say some things about Kazakhstan, but I never heard or knew that Kazakhstan had a lot of natural resources. This indium, there's are you serious? They have titanium. So Kazakhstan has titanium.
Let me make some comments.
Yes, like please do.
People may not know, but
yeah.
Kazakhstan is a huge country.
You're okay showing yourself on camera.
Sure. Yeah. It's a huge country with, I don't remember precisely, but I think it's 7th or 8th large country in the world.
Yeah, no, that
and it has only about 20 million population.
Wow.
So,
with that land mass.
Yes, it has oil, it has coal, it has a lot of elements, like rare metals.
Yeah,
so it's potentially is one of the richest country in the world.
Clearly.
And if you see the economy dynamic of Kazakhstan, you see it's developing pretty well.
Rapidly. Yes. The fact that they have oil, they have titanium, they have indium. If they had oil, titanium, indium, and that's it, they're already blessed. And we have a long list. That's the crazier part. They have aurum. I think this is a very underrated country. I'm glad that we are seeing this and the way out, because it now makes sense. Because silicium, like silicon, yeah, like, and there's tungsten. Like why do they? not advertise most of these natural resources, because they're not popularized, they're not publicized, I know even the oil is not still really publicized. It's only publicized in business. People that are dealing with oils. That's when they know that Kazakhstan has oil, Poland has oil, Russia has oil. But like for the general public, they don't know about this.
Because I think it's about all industries. Like if it's not considering population, like fast food or something, people don't know.
But like, why do they make cities like Dubai popular and not countries like Kazakhstan? A whole country has different natural resources that if you go to some countries, somewhere like Ghana is called the Gold Coast. They are known for their gold. They have smaller natural resources, but like they take advantage of the fact that people know them for gold. But these people have multiple things that they are known for, and this is away from oil. It's crazy to me. I never knew. I'm perplexed. I'm very shocked, to be honest with you. I wish some of these things were written in English. I want to read more about this thing. It's that bow and arrow, which is very common. They have a similarities with my tribe in Igbo land, in Nigeria, Imo State. Bow and arrow, which is very interesting. It's also very interesting because most of the museums I've gone to today, they've shown us guns and things like that. They've shown us food. Kazakhstan is showing us something different. They're showing us bow and arrow. They're showing us their natural resources. I think more people should know about Kazakhstan. I think it's one of those countries that people relegate it as one small country of USSR. And I think it's very unfair to the people of Kazakhstan and that's a mineral. Look at the resources exhibited. The resources, some of the things that we saw there, they have some of them exhibited here. I wish this was written in English. What does this mean?
Like purified minerals.
Wow. Those are stones.
This is a process of cleaning.
Yes.
Right, and this is like before the process.
Wow.
The minerals before the process.
This is another type, but
It's
different.
Different types of minerals, but no.
If you
The same idea.
Majority of the time we use things from Kazakhstan. Careful. Sometimes we use things from Kazakhstan without knowing it. Some of the raw materials that we just saw are used to make so many things. Some of them are used to make the electronics that we use. But because we don't publicize them and we don't appreciate them enough, we don't know about these things. People should know more about this. They should be more appreciated. To be honest with you, I never knew that Kazakhstan was this blessed. Some of these things are not written in English, but like showing you the city of Kazakhstan, that looks very good. That looks very refreshing. It looks like paradise. Wow. Are you serious? I also like the way they are displayed. They show you different parts of the country and not just one part. Some people try to sell. Some people try to sell you an image of one particular city that is more popular for everybody, for you see them from that angle, and then you come to Kazakhstan where they're showing you, look, we don't have one place. We have a place where we have rose flowers. We have a place where we have animals in the snow, tigers. We have mountains. We have seas. We have agriculture, flowers. Like we have rocks. Okay, makes sense. I think I should come to Astana. I think I need to go to Astana. Astana is in Kazakhstan, right?
Yes, it's
capital.
Nowadays it's the capital of Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
And this is very, very new city. It's very developed.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Yeah, it's worth to see.
Here we come at Kazakhstan. What does this mean? No.
I think it's a name of a project, some.
Can this be moved?
Some agriculture project.
Wait, what? Makes sense. Can you see? The more I move, it shows me the agriculture and farmland. Makes sense. This all makes sense. It shows the agriculture. Probably this is very new. Oh, let me open this up. Wow. This is very cool. you know, technology has also helped us to have proper clarity of something. Wow. Wow. It's very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I think, yeah, let's go to the other side. You know what is what are we even going to do justice to Kazakh people if we don't show their outfits? It's one of those things I know about too. Look at those outfits. Look at those outfits. Man, they look like royals. They look like royals. I don't know who's gonna watch this video, but anybody that watches this video, next time, please recognize us that speak English. You do everything here, but you don't recognize us because I feel like justice is not done. You know, I would prefer to read these things myself. I don't want somebody translating them to me. I want to be able to know that's the currency of Kazakhstan. Different currencies from different years. I think from 1991, 1995, 1993, and co. There's a lot. Some of their currencies look like euros actually. That looks like euros. It looks like 200 euros, 100 euros. And this almost looks like the Russian 5,000 rubles. Their money is very similar to euros, honestly. It's more similar to euros than dollar for sure. And of course, they have coins as well. That makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I like, for some reason, yeah, the inside of this place looks different from the inside of other countries. Here it looks more vibrant. Here it looks more lively. The vibe here is different. You know, look, what's this? Is this like, it's like the area view of Kazakhstan or maybe Astana.
This is Astana.
Astana, yes.
Yeah,
That's Astana he was talking about. Look at the area view. That looks very cool. Very cool. So these are buildings like the view you get when you just come in. That building looks tiny here, but it's probably big where you been. Whoever the architect is did a great job. I like space. I told you, yeah. But when I see space, it's always refreshing. The way they placed big details to small spaces. By the way, if you want to, apparently there's an elevator here. If you, like that guy said, if you want to eat, you can go upstairs. There's a restaurant in the second floor. There's a conference hall at the third floor. And there's a supermarket. Okay. Okay, you can show him for being hospitable.
No или yes?
Yeah, just show your...
Сколько у тебя людей там?
Немного. You want us to show your... You хотите, что мы это показали?
Ну, если хотите.
Yeah, бесплатно. Yeah, вы добрые. Покажи. Show his Twitch. His Twitch.
Hold it, please.
Sorry?
King IRL, right?
No, like I just...
Просто покажи.
I just want to show him.
Что тебе нужно? Стрим?
Да, стрим, если аудитория чуть-чуть, если есть возможность.
Yeah, don't worry. Let me just show him. Like, if you wanna check out and know more about Kazakhstan, it's okay.
Посмотрит, да, нет.
Yeah, it's okay. Все хорошо.
Спасибо
Удачи
большое.
тебе.
Спасибо большое.
Ага.
Все, счастливо.
Счастливо. Счастливо. I just wanted to give him free reklama. Okay, so we're at the Kazakhstan supermarket. If you ever want to get Kazakhstan products without going to Kazakhstan, you come here. Of course, the prices may be different because of the transportation to Russia, but like in general, it feels like a normal Kazakhstan restaurant. Sorry, Kazakhstan supermarket. Where are the snacks? They have the ice cream. It's very nice. What's this?
I think one day we can buy it from here and made it at home. And
Yeah, that would be
it's
very
really
nice.
something.
Yeah, it is. So let me show you. Network is a bit unstable here. Let me just show you before we leave. Yeah, so we're good. Looks very refreshing. I feel, for some reason, yeah, I like the vibe here. It feels very refreshing. To be honest with you, the atmosphere here in general is different compared to the other places, under entities where we've been to. I think yeah, that's the map finally of Kazakhstan. There is Almat. Yes.
Let's show how big is it.
Yeah, you can actually see the neighboring countries actually. Ah, there's Turkmenistan here. There's Georgia. There's
So
Turkmenistan. Which other country can I pronounce properly? Actually, there's Kazakhstan or something like that. Kyrgyzstan country, yeah. Tajikistan.
the yellow is Kazakhstan.
The yellow is Kazakhstan. Ah, all the yellows are Kazakhstan. Ah, makes sense.
The yellow is Kazakhstan, and the other colors different countries.
Different countries. Yeah, and of course there's China, Kitai. See how huge it is. But also, do you guys notice how the yellow is all Kazakhstan? How huge it is? How can they have such a huge land mass, and they don't come up in the news when they are talking about the biggest countries in the world? People mostly mention only Russia as the biggest countries in the world. They never mention Kazakhstan. If Kazakhstan has only about 20 million people and has this kind of land mass, it should be talked about more, to be honest with you. It should be talked about more. Having a land mass that big, you do know how big China is with all the population, and yet Kazakhstan is that big with a very small population. China is over 1 billion, and Kazakhstan is just less than 21 million or 20 million. I think they should be talked about more. And of course, if you want the Kazakhstan outfit, you can always come here to get what you want, mostly for ladies, because ladies shop more. That's 15,000, that's probably about $200 to get a cool jacket like that from Kazakhstan. Yeah, let's show before we leave, let's show the Kazakhstan royal outfit, probably for a wedding or something like that. I told you guys, one of my favorite things about Kazakhstan is the outfits. I think these are for celebratory reasons. If you're having weddings or something like that, I think that's how they dress when they're having weddings, maybe. That's how they do. That scared me. I thought it was a real wolf. It looks very cool, very, very cool. The royalty is just refreshing to see. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Feel free to pause the video and look at it again. The most important thing is that we've shown it. They look very nice. The cap. This is the coolest. This is my favorite. I'm not a lady, but this is my favorite. I'm pretty sure that's why they put it in the center. It's one of the finest. I also like that one. It's very simple, but this is no comments. It just looks fire. So of course the Christmas tree, everybody. If you want to ever shop here, you can always buy them from Kazakhstan. I've taken you all to Kazakhstan without entering Kazakhstan. You're welcome. Of course, there's a cafe there if you ever want to get coffee or tea or something like that. Let's quickly, one second. Okay. It's fine, people are eating there. Let me not disturb their privacy. Yeah, so don't be surprised seeing a lot of Kazakhstan people here. So thank you for watching us show you Kazakhstan. This is going to be a separate video as well. That's why I'm thanking you. Please like and subscribe and make sure you come back to the channel and check other videos in the channel. Yeah, let's go. You want to wear your gloves?
No,
you're fine, yeah? I think the weather is cool.
It's hot. It's getting hot.
It's getting hot, yeah? Wow. Well, the skating ring is still going from that distance to this distance. This Kazakhstan is probably the last building of the Soviet Union era that is displayed here. Maybe the rest are under construction or they are in other locations. What building is that? Let's see. Let's see the last building before. I think how many hours have we been live now? Probably
Over 3 hours.
oh wow. Wow. You've done so much for me today, holding up the camera for that long. I'm so grateful, you know. I'm pretty sure the viewers are very grateful as well. And everybody that's gonna watch this video is happening because of Sergi, to be honest with you. This is Moldova, a country that wants to be a part of Russia so much. I watched the video about Moldova literally yesterday. There's one YouTuber that mentioned that this country wants to be a part of Russia so much. They want to maintain the Soviet Union era, but apparently it's a separate country now. I don't know. You guys think we should go inside or not? There are figures are displayed here. I thought that was a human being. I didn't know. Hello.
King, this gentleman wants to make a photo.
He wants to make it. Okay. Wants to take a picture of him. Character. Yeah, I'm not the only one that has noticed this structure as an interesting thing. Yeah. So, very nice, interesting. I would have wanted a picture too, but I have it on video, so don't worry, I'm fine. Looks very good. Is that how Moldovan people look? Guinness World Record. Okay, makes sense. Okay, sorry. Exhibition. The Siberian left-hander. This guy probably has a world record, you know?
It's like there is a myth about Siberian left-hander who was so good in his business that he even made shoes for the laces. For the lace, you know, lace.
Yeah. No, I know.
He made the shoes for it.
Wow. It's left-handed, yes?
Yes, he was left-handed.
And he's smiling even in his picture. Hey, hello. Yeah, JJ, you're right. You know, you can see people are trying to get a lot of pictures from him. By the way, JJ, you're right. The culture of cleanliness, yes, it's very refreshing to see. Let's see, maybe we can briefly run through the Moldovan place and then run out.
Выставки в павильоне все платные, касса справа.
See what I said?
Сейчас
Египетская выставка, билеты можно провести на кассе.
the running Egyptian exhibition
Egyptian.
now, but we still have part of Moldovan exhibition free of charge here in the corner, so we can just.
Yes, I mean, but come on. Moldova
flag. As far as I know.
Is that they are all dressed like these people here, so it makes sense. Moldovan flag. Moldova. What flag is this?
Not sure.
Not sure. It's like a random flag. Did Soviet share this flag, or is it Russian flag that they use? You remember?
No.
Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll read about
No,
it.
I mean, Soviet Union had different flag, like red.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were.
Makes sense. I think I understand. I will check it out anyway, so it's fine. Sylvia. Yeah. That's a wrap for Moldova. If you're from Moldova, wherever you are or whenever you watch this video, I'm happy to have been to Moldova in Moscow. I hope one day one of you will invite me to come and eat your Moldovan cuisine. Or one day I'll come here. Or if you, oh, that's very cool what they have there. And gold from that side. I hope one day you guys from Moldova can invite me to come and eat one of your food. These I don't know what they are called. So many cool things that they have here actually. You know, if you wanna, I think this gets to the other side of Moscow, probably around VDNKh, where the biggest football stadium is. I think this goes to that place. Like you see, I'm afraid of heights. This is a bit scary for me, but it's very cool. Not everybody's afraid of heights. So if you ever come here, you can actually get into one of these things and then it will just move you. It's actually very cool. It looks protected, it looks safe. So many recreation centers in this place, you know, and I really think...
I think we connect your mic again.
Yeah?
It's 90% now.
90%, that's very good. Let me see. Where's the mic? You can give me the call back. Thank you. It's been a long stream today. Longest I've ever done. Because of Seiji.
Can you hear me? It's good, yeah? So, guys, I think not much to see here. If you want to see this, if you want to ever climb on one of those things, you probably have to go to the end on that side. That's where they have the ticketing place where you can actually buy the tickets and just fly on one of those. But I'm afraid of heights, so I doubt I would anytime soon want to do one of those things. But in general, by the way, I like shashlik. I'm not Russian, but I have grown to love shashlik. That's a shashlik place. You can see it written in Russian. Uh, they they sell shashlik in that place, which is shashlik means roasted meat, like barbecued meat. Russians love it a lot. In summer, and of course in winter as well, in a protected place, they make a lot of shashlik. So it's not a new thing for Russians, but for me, it's a very cool thing. So if you have the opportunity, go to that place and you taste shashlik. I mean, if you don't want to try the normal Russian food that we showed in the exhibition, the Russian exhibition place before, you can try the shashlik. So we've seen so many countries today. We've seen Kazakhstan, we've seen Moldova, we've seen Armenia, we've seen Uzbekistan, we've seen Russia, we've seen Belarus. What other country have we not seen? Let's see other country, any other country. Kyrgyzstan. Interesting. Remember we saw Kyrgyzstan in the map at the Kazakhstan place. Not a very famous country compared to the rest, compared to a country like Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, but it's still a country. Former Soviet Union, obviously. So makes proper sense. Kyrgyzstan. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we should go inside. Do you think so? Maybe.
I think it's kind of similar.
It's kind of similar, yeah. Okay.
Kazakhstan is blessed and
Yes.
Kyrgyzstan was not so blessed.
Okay, makes sense. Like the opposite. Yeah. Makes sense. You're on the opposite. I think after seeing Kazakhstan, trust me, I don't. You see the way we rushed Moldova because of Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan made me feel somehow that I felt like, there's more to explore about that country that the rest of the world does not know, you know. And the earlier we start creating awareness for places like that, the people that don't know will never know.
So if you have an opportunity to get enlightened and not live in ignorance, to know about countries like Kazakhstan, with a very small population for that matter, only a city like Moscow has about 20 million or 18 million people. That's literally the population of the whole Kazakhstan in comparison. And in comparison by landmass, Kazakhstan is bigger than the whole of West Africa, most likely. And it's crazy. Russia is very big. Russia is bigger than I think Russia is bigger than Africa by landmass. But then Kazakhstan, it's not. Yeah, maybe not, or just West Africa.
It's
It's very,
map
yeah,
which we have in school,
yes.
like how mostly stretched in the north
Okay,
and south,
okay, makes sense.
and like squeezed in the center.
Uh-huh.
So I think Africa like 3 times bigger than Russia.
Yeah, they squeezed Africa. Yeah, makes sense. No, it makes sense because I've had some content creators and some activists fighting for them to show the real map of Africa. Based on the map they show, obviously Africa looks very small, but the huge real Africa, even Nigeria is a very huge country, but they don't show everything completely. As you know, the unfortunate situations that has been happening with colonization and everything, and intellectual systematic hindrances and ignorance that they've tried to create in the minds of Africans to not understand who they are and what they stand for and their worth. So I think it's been a very good day, a very good stream today. That's another, what do they call it? By the way, that's what we passed through. I didn't know it was here. It was this close. That's one of the things I will probably never do in my life because it's too high. That's very high. That one is high. And look at that one down there. People actually climb it. If you're not afraid of heights, I am afraid of climbing one of those things. Imagine staying and you stay at the top. The thing is moving very slow and you probably just collapse in the air without even getting down. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I would ever do that. But it doesn't matter anyway. I'm not worried because I'm not there. If I was there, it would be very crazy trying to do it. So good. Anyway, there's so many things to do whenever you're here. Eat. You can eat, walk. You can walk. Do things like that. You can do things like that. I feel like it's a very good place. I don't think it's a place you come and you hurry. It's a place that you can dedicate 24 hours to spend your time here and you have a very good time. Of course, some of the places that you would come here, they are paid for, but in general, it looks very good and it will be worth your money. It will be worth your time. So never skip the opportunity to visit VDNKh. And I think it's a good spot to end the stream. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me for the past couple of hours. This is the longest stream I've ever done because of Sejan. Sejan, I want to thank you too so much for the information, the enlightening, the holding the camera. It's been very nice. You can see the benefits of being two to stream. Now it all makes sense. Why iShowSpeed is able to pump out multiple content, 2-3 videos a day. Because it makes sense. Now somebody's holding the camera. All he needs to do is to just be himself and just stay in the camera and look at. I didn't even feel it that I've been on camera for 3 hours, over 3 hours. Because somebody else is holding the camera. Imagine people like Speed doing things like that, and people just already edit these videos and already post them and already schedule them. And the point is, I'm just trying to appreciate Seji and let you guys know that I'm very grateful that you've been here for a long time. And please subscribe if you have not subscribed. I'm gonna cut out these videos at different stages. It's going to be a long editing video for sure. It's going to be a struggle editing these videos, but the most important thing is that I have a lot of content to show you guys. The Kazakhstan video is going to be on its own, especially I think the Belarusian, the war or the Heroes Museum is going to be a video of its own entirely. So thank you guys so much for watching and God bless you. Please subscribe and let's stay together. I will see you on the next stream. See. I think that's fine. Thank you so much. Oh my.